Hello, everybody! Big YoHallo, big YoHallo. Welcome in, everyone! Alright, listen. Let's all just take a collective, communal, deep breath, okay? I know, it's like, oh, this is scary! Let's just take a deep breath, okay? Do it with me. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, inhale, exhale. We're all right, everybody. We're all right. We're okay. Okay. Yes, there are some serious things that I have to talk about today that I'm not necessarily excited about talking with you all. It's been a lot, and I know to some of you things that I talk about today are not going to be a surprise, but maybe to some others it will be a surprise. I don't know. But I'll be talking about a couple of different things. I know a lot of people saw the big G word on Twitter and across social media potentially. To clarify, I am graduating as an independent IRL concert host. I will still be a VTuber. I will still be here. But that chapter and era of my life is unfortunately closing. I can't do it anymore. And it's been really hard because, to be honest, like right before the stream, it finally like hit me that like that's what I'm doing. I know this sounds really stupid. You're probably like, well, you've clearly already made the decision. Like I have, but it like it's been go 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 for like 7 months, right? And I pretty much just solidified that decision. Like maybe like right before I left for my break and whatnot. Like I pretty much was like, yeah, no, I can't. I need to stop. I can't do it anymore. And I think now the emotions are finally setting in on what that actually means, you know, and I'm scared. I'm scared and like now I'm I'm actually pretty sad. Like I was tearing up before the stream because I was like, oh fuck, like this is like this was a huge part of who Kōri was and who Kōri is. And having to essentially say goodbye to it, at least for the time being, for sure. Like I don't know. I mean, I guess I should be clear. Like I am forever going to be done with independent concert hosting. Like I can't do it ever again. I just know that I can't. It's not sustainable, right? But if I had help, like if I had some type of like third party or like another team that's able to actually assist me with it, then I think it is possible. But up until this point, I've done virtually everything by myself, and I can't keep doing that, right? So, figuring it out, basically. Figuring it out. And I know that I've gotten a lot of mixed reactions, but a lot of people are understanding of my decision and whatnot, and I do appreciate that. I know it's really confusing, and I apologize to anyone who got scared by reading the G word, but it is a real fear that I face. I want to make that clear to all of you that while I may not be saying it right now that I am graduating as a VTuber, it is very possible that if things do not improve, then I will be saying that for realsies. And I'm not saying that to like act like to be an asshole or to get guilt trippers or whatever. Like I'm just being completely honest Okay, honesty is the best policy, and that is my default. I am being honest. I am faced at a crossroads right now. If I can't make VTubing more sustainable, if I can't make it work for me, then I can't stay. And that's just the reality of any VTuber's journey. You know, if things are not aligning with their lives, like, you know, it can't work out. And it's the reality of what we face with every creator out there, you know, and it can happen to anyone, not just me, but obviously for the sake of this conversation, I'm talking about myself, right? You know, things are just this way for now. And it is possible that I am not going to be here next year. Who knows, you know? But regardless, I'm here right now and I'm doing my best. So I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for the bits, little gooses. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Twitchmon, for the resubscribe with Prime. I appreciate it. Sorry to see the end of an era, but changes must be made. This is true. Exactly, exactly. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for everybody who has been checking in as well. Let me catch up on chat here, and then I will continue going through everything. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, I'm like way behind. Okay. There you go. Thank you for the bits, GT. Thank you for the 3 stream streak as well. Let me catch up 1 second. Thank you so much. And no, the bits are not fixed. So I mean, I'll always say that. I always say like don't use bits, but like if you use bits, I'm not gonna stop you. But yeah, bits are still kind of like unfortunately because of Twitch, the way that Twitch is handling bits is different now, and so I don't recommend people sending bits to creators because Twitch will literally just hold the bits for no reason. Like they won't release the funds to the streamers like at all. For no reason at all. So like don't use bits if you can help it, but I'm like not gonna stop someone from using bits, you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah. Let's see. YoHallo and Hello Canoli, thank you for being here. Thank you for the check-ins, everyone. I'm not gonna go through every check-in today like I usually do, but thank you for all the check-ins. And Nahida, thank you for being here. Lost Nemesis, thank you for being here over on YouTube. And Crustatoes and Sun, thank you for being here. Let's see. And YoHallo Crimson, YoHallo Thunder Flame God. Thank you for being here. Announcements are scary. This is like in the middle. There's good and bad in it, but you know, it depends on your perspective, of course. Let's see, calling it out Kōri Kōri bought out Taco Bell. If only. Oh my gosh, I wish. YoHallo Vaughn and Zan, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. YoHallo Little Gooses, thank you for being here. YoHallo Cosmic, thank you for being here. And Kai, y'all were here early. YoHallo Grumpy Ken, thank you for being here. Let's see. And thank you, YoHallo Fishy, thank you for being here. And Slim and Ice, thank you for being here. And Viv, thank you for being here. Big YoHallo. And Just a Great One, thank you for being here. Big YoHallo, big YoHallo. And Ryland over on YouTube, thank you for being here. And Crane, YoHallo Crane, thank you for being here. Goat Mom, thank you for the check-in. Did I say Slim already? Thank you, Slim, for being here. YoHallo Bernie and let's see, Ellie over on YouTube, thank you for being here. Let's see, YoHallo GT, thank you again for the bits, and thank you again for the bits as well, Little Gooses. I appreciate y'all. I thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's see, YoHallo Greed, thank you for being here. Big YoHallo, thank you for the hype train. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you, Kai, for the resubscribe. 17 months with Kōri and the Snow Syrups. You're an amazing person, singer, and creator. Nothing will ever change that. You're an inspiration. Oh, thank you, Kai. You're so sweet. Thank you very much. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you for being a part of this community. Let's see, Just a Great One. Thank you for the consecutive stream watching thingy. I don't know what it's called. We will support you no matter what. You've created an amazing community, and I'm glad to be a part of it despite being here for a short time. Take all the time you need because all you have is time. Hope that makes sense. No, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thank you for more bits, Little Gooses. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. Thank you for the hype train. Oh my gosh, everybody. Hype train level 2. Oh, snap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate ya. Let's see. Welcome over on YouTube, Talon. I hope you're doing great. I'm going to try to remember that name, but I probably will not remember that name. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people who come through the stream, and so I usually just read people's names, and that's as far as like my little raccoon brain can get, so I apologize. Let's see. Brahm, thank you for the stream streaks. I appreciate that. And YoHallo Pixel, thank you for being here. YoHallo, Unholy Cannoli, you're gonna be the biggest, bestest, amazingness VTuber ever. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you, Amon, for the 110 consecutive freaking streams. That's insane, because like I don't even feel like I've streamed that much. Wow. Anyways, I came before the concerts. I'll stay long after. Thank you so much, Mon. I appreciate that. And hello, Lime. Thank you for being here. How are you? I'm all right. We doing what we can. We doing what we can. Let's see. And hello, Victor. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. And David over on YouTube. Appreciate you. Let's see. Just something. Thank you for being here, YoHallo. I am not graduating as a VTuber, but I am graduating from doing independent IRL concert hosting. I will be reading through and talking about everything very soon, so just hang tight. But I'm not stopping streaming or anything like that. I will still be here as a VTuber. I just am not doing the IRL concerts anymore. So yes, that's a very TLDR version of that. Anyways, thank you for the lyrics. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sleepy Crow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And hello, Neon, Big Yellow. Thank you for being here, Koi. Thank you, Neon. I appreciate you. You're so kind. Thank you for your support. Sergeant Warbuff, thank you for being here. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? I'll get to that. Don't worry about it. Let's see. And thank you for being here. Thank you for the bits again. I appreciate it. Thank you for these gifted subs. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Little Gooses, for the gift of 5 gifted subs. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for the bits, GT. I appreciate it. And Thunder Flame God, thank you for the subscribe for 3 months. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much for the support. And thank you, Cosmic, for gifting a sub as well. Thank you for gifting to our community. It means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is Corey gonna talk about Luminar stuff? I am, but I'm gonna get there because there's a lot of stuff I have to talk about today. So, yes. Can you just pin the announcement? Well, I can. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. I mean, like, I can. Sure, here. So this is the announcement post. Oops. They're on Twitter. Some people don't have Twitter, but it's okay. And then let me see if I can pin that. Okay. Thank you so much for the hype train, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for the check-ins. Thank you for the gifted sub, Viv. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Let me continue catching up. I'm almost there, I promise. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Raccoon is based and there's all the rest and new prospects. Thank you, and Holly can only appreciate that. I'm glad I've been here for 7 or 8 months watching on YouTube. Thank you, Little Gooses. Thank you so much for watching us. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here, whether you're lurking or you're watching the VOD afterwards. Even that does really help. So thank you very much for that. Thank you for being part of this. Oops. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Let's see. YoHallo Shogun, thank you for being here. Hello, hello. YoHallo MJ, thank you for being here. And It Pains So Hurt, thank you for being here. And Seth, thank you for being here. Over everyone, I really appreciate it. Sorry that I can't like deeply read everything right now. Let's see. Hey everyone. Hello, Code. Thank you for being here. I appreciate ya. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Reaper, thank you for this resubscribe. I really appreciate it. 3 months sub anniversary. Corey's amazing. Let's go! Oh crap, I dropped my These Nuts freaking button. My bad, sorry. Okay. There's a lot of things on my desk, and most of it is just sadness. But anyways, Adam, thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you for the check-in as well. Thank you for the lyrics. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Yes, let's go. Hi, James. You big YoHallo. YoHallo Alex, thank you for being here. This is not farewell. If you check out the actual announcement post, I will still be here. Unfortunately, you're stuck with me. But don't worry. There's gonna be interesting things coming for sure, and it'll be a good time. These nuts down. This is true. Exactly. You always have my support, Corey. Unfortunately, though, I can't do any donations this week. Sorry. No, you don't have to say that or apologize. No, what the heck? They're always just a kind gesture of support, and that is just one way you could support. You support just by being here on the stream, and that is free, okay? And that is the best kind of support, arguably. So thank you for being here. Okay, it's never expected that anyone monetarily contributes to the stream. Okay, don't worry about that. But thank you so much, Crimson. I appreciate you for you as a person, not for the money, not for none of that. Okay, just for you being here. Thank you very much. Let's see. What's up, Jack and Judeman? Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Stuck with Kōri, wouldn't that be a dream come true? My gosh, no, trust me. Anyways, we love being stuck with you. Thank you, MJ. I appreciate you. Hello, German. Don't worry, we haven't said anything really, so you're good. There is nothing to summarize. You'll support you all the way. Thank you, Gooses. I appreciate it. You can't escape this 6-7 jokes of these nuts jokes yet, Kōri. And holy cannoli, how about you go drink some damn wine and come back to me with that noise, alright? Record yourself drinking wine and ask yourself why you make that weird ass noise, because like that's not normal. I think you should get that checked out. You know? Yeah. Anyways, okay. So we have a lot to talk about today. I won't spend too much time idling around. I know people are interested in what I have to talk about today, for fuck's sake, but but yeah. Also, hi, Miss MC. Thank you so much for coming by. And yes, I'll check. See ya in the VOD. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay, so give me one moment, everybody. I want to try to run the Twitch ads really quick right now, so that way they don't get in the way while I'm actually getting in the bread and butter of the stream. So please hang tight. Thank you for watching the ads. They are sitting by through them because they help support the stream. So I appreciate you so much. Thank you. 6-7, we're not kids, we're here we're adults. We could do 6-9 here. It's real. Prepare thy toilet in VC next time, Kōri. All right, prepare my toilet. Why do I have to provide toilet? Prepare your toilet. What the heck? 6-9, yeah. Cosmic, thank you so much for the gifted community shop. Yo, you 50 subs? That's crazy, dog. 50? Heck yeah. Also, oh my gosh, thank you for the dono. I forgot to thank you for that. Thank you for the dono. That I think it was like because Autumn said he'd fart into the mic if you donated. So I did he do it? I just did he do it? That's the real question. More importantly, did he do the deed? But yes, thank you so much for the support, everybody. Yeah, he did. Really? Did you record it? Can you send me the recording? Thanks. Anyway. I did. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He did. I was there. That's wild. What kind of fart was it? Never mind. You know what? Let me. Oh, shit, dude. Anyways, let me see here. All right. Okay. Wait, what? I don't know, Clue, man. I don't know anymore. Sorry. I have like a million things I need to switch around here because I'm dumb. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So this should be good. I hope. I don't know. My life is hard. Okay, so let me put this over here as well, just in case. Okay, and then this should be good. Alright, let's see. So, I'm gonna pull up this first. Thank you for the check-in, by the way. I appreciate it. Hello, the True Master Joe! Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Let me switch over here really fast. Give me a moment. Okay. I look weird, don't worry. I always look weird. Okay. And I am going to put Act the Rack away for now. Because this is a serious stream, okay? Act the Rack doesn't need to be here. I'm just kidding. I'll put him on my shoulder. I think that would be fine. Shoulder. There you go. He could be chilling right there. Okay. Let's see here. Hold on. One more thing I need to do because I forgot to change it. Is this? Yeah, that's me. Okay. It's like, which one is it? Do I want to do it above? That'll work. Yeah, it works. Okay. Don't worry. I got this, you guys. Okay. Let's see here. Let me get to... Oh gosh, I wasn't even looking at the vertical stream. I didn't even know if that was working or not. Okay. It's gonna look a little bit funky. Bear with me, okay? I'm adjusting it as best as I can. Alright. The void. Okay, so obviously on YouTube it's gonna be a little bit hard to frickin' read, but let me zoom in a little bit here. And then hopefully that helps a little bit. It's not gonna help like a ton, but just know that I'm trying, okay? It's hard to multi-stream on 2 different size platforms, okay? So I'm sorry about that. Anyways. Next, thank you for being here. Thank you for the resubscribe. It's good to see you. I just hope, thank you so much for the subscribe with the Prime as well. Thank you for all the support today, everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you again for the hype train. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Ak is our emotional support animal. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Okay, so I'm gonna get into it here. Most of you have read this already, but I'm gonna read this in its entirety, just so that way all of you have the context as well, in case you haven't read this already. I also may be a little bit late to get into the chat because I am going through this, so I apologize if I'm a little bit late. Hi, Johan, over on YouTube. I'm gonna say hi to Johan before that. And Round Tool Star, thank you for being here. Again, Tomoya, thank you for being here as well. And Nyx, okay, I will get back to the chat in a second. I'm sorry. All right. Okay, so this is the announcement that I posted on Twitter. I had posted it onto Discord first because obviously me and the Discord community, we're very tight-knit, and so I wanted to let you guys know what was going on before I posted onto social media, and also give a little bit of context because most of the people who would see it on the Discord, they care a lot. I mean, you guys care a lot, obviously, but if you're on the Discord, there's a high likelihood that you're gonna panic very hard when you see this, and so I just really wanted to make sure that I sent it there first and also add a little bit of context because obviously, like, I'm gonna be fucking transparent. Obviously, for social media, I posted this in a way and phrased this in a way to get people to read it. Okay, so I want you to also understand that there is a level of like, hey, we need people to read this, and that's why I'm phrasing it this way. But I wanted to kind of soften the blow for all of my Discord community members because I didn't want you guys to feel like I was being dismissive of like the G word, okay? Because like I know that's a big deal, and I'm not here to dismiss that, but it is a true factual way to describe what is going to be happening with me, with Kōri. So I wanted to give context to that. Thank you again for the hype train, everyone. And hello, Star. Hello, Yappa, over on YouTube. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. And okay, let me go ahead and read this really fast. So give me a moment. Okay, I am graduating from independent concert hosting as I look forward to my next chapter. I need to reclaim myself not as an independent event organizer, but as Kōri-Oujo, the content creator who is passionate about bridging the gap between VTubers and the IRL space. Very exciting, very nice. We want to do that. We want to pursue that. I'm not here to be known as the VTuber that got rotated. I'm not here to be known as an event organizer only. Like, I want to be the IRL event VTuber. I want to pursue a sustainable future for myself and my SnowServe community because right now I feel awful. Most of you know this already. If you've been on the stream, you know this already. I've independently hosted 9 IRL concerts. Summer Splash in June will be my final one. I'm extremely grateful and will not take for granted the amazing accomplishment of producing these events. I'd like to also sincerely thank every VTuber who has performed in my concerts. I know it's like I couldn't fit all the things I wanted to say in here, but I do really appreciate the VTubers who have given my concerts a chance and were open to participating. Because there's not a ton of independent VTubers out there that are hosting concerts, especially IRL ones. I don't really think there's anyone else out there. And so it can be like a little bit of a trust fall, you know what I mean? And so I do genuinely appreciate, people for the VTubers who have participated and, wanted to be a part of my concerts and stuff like that, because I know that there is a certain level of like faith or belief and trust in joining in an event, you know what I mean? Because like I don't want to, it's not my intent, and you all know that, but I know that like when I join other people's events, there's always a slight concern in the back of my head that's like, what if this person gets canceled? Or like, what if this person like actually does a really poor job of doing X or Y or Z, and it like impacts my reputation or impacts me negatively? That is a real thing that happens in the space, and like that's not something that we should, be dismissive of. Like, that does happen. And so that is why I am very thankful for the people that do decide to be open enough to join in onto my events. And I also am very grateful to the people that are open enough to go in person as well. Because again, IRL VTuber concerts before I was doing them, they didn't happen that often. Let's all be honest, right? Didn't happen that often. I started doing them, now everybody wants to, no, I'm kidding. But like, it didn't happen that often, so you don't really know what like to expect. And like, let's be honest, the things that have been pushed out about VTuber concerts, like we all know the VTuber concert meme of that guy that's like, and he's like just moving like really poorly and his eyes are covered, and we all know about that meme. And unfortunately that is like what the media took on as like, this is stupid and silly and funny and dumb and not to be taken seriously, right? And so there is that level of like, I do also really appreciate people who decided to be open to a VTuber concert, because that might have been the only thing they've ever seen about a VTuber concert. And let's be real, that might not be the best impression, right? So totally fine as well, right? And I do, again, really appreciate people who decided to try and come to one of my concerts in person. So yes, and I hope that I showed that it is possible to independently organize an IRL event concert, but also to put on like, like a decent production. I mean, I don't think I have like the best production possible. Obviously I don't, because I'm just one person. I did everything for all of these concerts. So yes, like it's not the best possible thing ever, but like I think it's still decently high quality. So as high quality as it could get for one person is like what I'd like to say. But yeah, maybe I'm just being biased. But anyways, let me continue here. However, independently hosting the IRL events have greatly taken away from my emotional, mental, and physical health. I've worked almost every day nonstop for the last 7 months, and yet I consistently feel dismissed as a VTuber/content creator in this industry. I'm tired, I'm hurting, I feel like a failure, and that I don't belong in this space. I need to refocus, I need a new chapter to write. Thus, I am deciding to cease organizing these IRL concerts by myself, as I've learned that these are not the correct catalyst to become the IRL event VTuber I'd like to be. Maybe in the future, I will feel acknowledged for the impact of my IRL concerts, and thus I'd be open to organizing them again, but only if it makes sense for my health and brand. What's next? I will continue to work on myself as a content creator, and I hope to have your support in my growth. The Summer Splash concert is my final goodbye to independent concert hosting, so I hope to see you there in person or on the stream. I've got a bunch of new segments on my stream and fun series on my short form content planned. I'm excited for this new era of IRL VTubing. You'll see me at more food festivals, museums, zoos, and more. Stay tuned. Regardless, thank you for reading, caring, and giving me some grace. So that is the full announcement. Yes, I am graduating from independent concert hosting. That is what I'm graduating from. I'm not graduating as a VTuber entirely. I will still be here. I will still be streaming. In fact, I'll be streaming more. In fact, I'll be making more content, but I'm not doing this concert stuff anymore. At least independently hosting it. Like, I'm just not doing that ever again. I just can't. And so, yeah, I am sad for sure, that it's kind of like, I guess, turned into this. Like I just really, it's like hitting me now, because it's like I started doing the concerts because I wasn't really getting any opportunities as a VTuber, and I also, wanted to be able to create an opportunity for other people. And I knew that like if I started doing the concerts, I did Isekai season 1 because I was on the verge of leaving, of actually graduating. And I was like, I just need to get back in touch with like what I'm passionate about. And I'm like really fucking sad now that I think about it. that I have to say goodbye to like the thing that sparked that passion again, I guess. Like, I think I haven't felt it because I've kind of been in denial. Like, I'm laughing, but it's like, I'm being so honest with you guys. Like, I think I've just been in denial that like even though I wrote this, even though I've already made this decision, like, it just hasn't hit me because I think I've ultimately been in denial on like, hey, like you can't do this anymore. And it's like, because in my head I've always been like, I could do it. Like, that's why I fucking did a whole ass like independent tour where I hosted every single concert on that tour. Like 9 concerts, 9 IRL concerts, not even just like virtual. That doesn't even include some of the virtual things that I've also done like as a concert host. Like, that doesn't even include that. And like, I am like just now sitting in this fucking shit where I'm like, oh damn, like I actually am fully having to say goodbye to that very thing that helped me find myself again. As like a content creator, as a VTuber, as Kōri. Like, And shit, man, like, I hits. I know maybe I don't sound like emotional in the way that you think that I should sound, but I don't know, like, it's just hitting me now, and because I've just been like in denial that 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 I'm like saying goodbye to this, because like the reality of things is like right now, oh my god, I feel terrible. Like I hate everything right now. I hate myself. I hate the journey that I'm on. I hate how I built the brand. Like right now I am very very negative and upset. But I know that like when I actually take a step back and I think about it, if I were to take myself out of the shoes that I am currently wearing right now, which are probably really stinky, you know, I would probably actually see like just how much I am gonna miss this. Like I am gonna miss like doing the independent concert hosting. Like I do. I mean, I do really enjoy having control of like the events. You know, like I have a vision and I want to execute that vision, and it's like no one can get in my way of executing that vision. You know, and I am gonna miss that. You know, and I'm gonna miss feeling like I don't know, something that I'm doing is making an impact or matters. Now, I think that I will feel that way in other mechanisms now, but moving forward at least, but I don't really know. I don't really know what that's going to look like, you know? Like no one does, and that's part of like the fear, right? And that's part of why like I'm scared and sad because now that like I just hoped that like maybe I could still be an independent concert host while also being a VTuber like simultaneously, but this has genuinely proven to me that like this is not the right avenue for me to pursue if I want to be sustainable. And unfortunately, like right now, I have to focus on like literally surviving. It's literally what the focus is right now. It's what it should have been, but like I was hoping that I could maybe do both, and like clearly I can't, you know. And so I am really sad, like now that I actually sit and think about it, because these concerts were it was a very catalyst for like so many things that had happened in the last year that were both good and bad, and that gave me like a lot of motivation to keep pushing forward. There were so many points in my VTubing career and in the last year that like I just wanted to give up, and the concerts were something where like for better or worse I couldn't give up because I had to keep doing the concerts, or because like you know I wanted to do them, I was passionate about it, but then obviously lately it's turned into like I have to do it, I'm contractually obligated to do it. Like that's what's been coming out of my mouth lately instead of I'm passionate about it, and that's when it gets dangerous, you know what I mean? And so I'm sad that that passion is gone and has been replaced with obligation. And I really hope that in the future I can revisit potentially, you know, doing another isekai. You know what I mean? But like, I don't foresee myself doing it for I don't know for forever, basically. Unless, like as it stands right now, like I don't see myself ever doing these again. But if things were to change, if things made sense, if I felt like I fucking mattered, not just to the industry but to myself, if I felt like I fucking mattered, then I think I would definitely reconsider doing the concerts and stuff like that. But it's just so difficult right now to do it. Like I'm just drowning in it every day, and it takes away from me. It takes away from creating content as Kōri. Um so you know, I'm really sad about this, and like I think the thing I'm really sad, like I'm probably saddest about is like I love the memories that we make at these concerts. Like I just love seeing people smile and have fun and wave their pen lights around, just experience something that you wouldn't normally experience, and usually for free, if not like pretty much all of them for free. And so, you know, like I'm going to miss that for sure. And getting to like hear people talk about it afterwards too, you know, cuz like it's always really nice for people to be like telling me like after I guess a slight recap because that was what the stream was supposed to be about today, but it's not. Um, for the Dancing Diamonds concert, which was on May 15th, it was at Gem State Comic Con in Boise, Idaho. Um, I cried. I cried during the performance. I've never done that before, but I cried. And I covered it pretty well, so I don't think many people noticed, but I did cry. And I was like, just it's just overwhelming, the amount of emotions that I was going through and that I am going through. And it's like, is the answer just stopping everything? And that's what the consensus is. It's like, we just gotta fucking stop this shit because I can't keep doing it. And I've already expressed to everyone on the stream that I've felt so undervalued. I've felt like nothing I do matters. I talked to my management team about it. I'm not gonna say anything like in depth or whatever because obviously NDA, but my management team has been very helpful. Airs has been so helpful in like, talking with me through all this and helping me actually create like a brand strategy. And like, it's been a lot of information at once. Like, I literally met with them about like the new brand strategy and like the path forward. If I want to be Kōri, if I want to path forward, they showed me the way. And it was all right before my break. And I was like, oh, this is all good stuff. And it makes sense. But like, it was a lot to take in because I'm like preparing for a break. And then like I went on break and then I came back. And like during my break, I tried really, really hard not to like talk or do or think about any VTubing stuff, at least for like 2 days. I couldn't really, it was tough because there was also like the Atari, like the Bubsy stuff, which I love to do as well, but it was like oh my god, it was just like so much going on. And so it genuinely like it's today I finally sat down and thought about all this shit, and I'm like, oh fuck, that was like right before stream. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, life is weird right now. But it's just been whiplash. It's been a whirlwind of emotions, and it just has turned into this. And so like yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what I could say to, I don't know. It's been really hard. And like, I just feel like for like some people that I've come across, I've just felt like used and abused as an event organizer, cough, cough, like Luminara. And I'm really sad that like, like I've worked so hard, and yet I sit here feeling like I've received, I've received not much back, I guess. But yeah, it's been a time. I'm just tired, and I am hurting. I guess I said that already because it's literally in bold right there. I'm sorry, but like that's genuinely how I feel. I'm tired. I'm hurting. I feel like a failure and that I don't belong here, and I want to belong. Like I so desperately want to belong. And it's part of the reason why I am this version of Kōri that pushed for IRL events, tried to bridge that gap, and all that stuff. It's because like I wanted to create I wanted to create a space to belong, but the space that I created is that something that matters? Probably. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? So, I really appreciate all of the community members that have heard me and listened and like seen beyond just the surface. I cried during the song Freezing Point, and it's honestly a song that if I've had to like practice not crying too because like sometimes I sing that song or like I listen to it and like it just tears me apart. And like I think if you listen to Freezing Point on surface level, it doesn't seem like much, but if you were to go beyond the ice, haha, that's the name of the of the album. If you were to go beyond the ice, if you were to go deeper as to what Freezing Point is about, I've said on the stream before that I've just really wanted to just disappear. Like I didn't want to be on stream, and like I still kind of feel that way. I don't want to be here right now. I don't want to be talking about this shit, like I just want to be goofy and playing games and feeling happy and shit like that. Like I don't want to be sharing all this negative shit. Like that's not what I'm in this community for. Like all of you know, I really don't get involved in drama. I don't post this kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like I do really like try to avoid getting into this kind of stuff. And because I just want to talk about like positive shit. I just want to be positive. Like that's just not who I want to put out there. You know, I could be negative all fucking day. And that's kind of what Freezing Point is about, to be honest. Like Freezing Point literally, like, as this song Freezing Point, to me, what it means to me is I was literally writing out where times where like my foot was already off the cliff. Like I just wanted to end it. You know? Like that's what I was writing about in Freezing Point. And I cried singing it because like it's how I feel again now. You know? One the lines that are in Freezing Point is ultimately about like only at my last breath do I see this again. And it's basically literally me saying it's only when I feel like I can't do it anymore and that I need to like end it all that I feel like I find my reason to keep on going again. And like I hate always getting to that point. And because like I wish I always knew what the reason was. I wish I always had that reason just in my back pocket. But for some reason I can only see it and feel it when I'm already off the cliff. And I gotta scramble to get back up. And so Freezing Point is about that. Is about genuinely that story of it, and this constant cycle that I go through where like I'm hurting, I hate myself, I hate the journey that I'm on, and like, you know, it's not until I just think, hey, maybe I should just stop everything and be done with it all when the voices of my community comes back. My community is the reason why I'm here. That's like that's generally what it is. And your guys' support always shines so brightly whenever I'm at my freezing point, whenever I'm off that cliff. And so I can't thank you guys enough for being my reason to still keep going. Because I've wanted to give up so many times and I've been so close to. And I'm sorry for crying. I'm sorry for crying. No, but you know, I just really appreciate all of you, and I appreciate everyone who's given me a chance and like been open to like the weird shit that I decided to do with my VTuber career. And I want you to know that like you're not alone if you ever have your foot off that cliff and you're like, oh shit, you know, like I feel that. Basically, you're not alone. I feel that. And like I hope that you know that like there's reasons to keep going, and it sucks. Like it sucks so freaking bad when those reasons don't feel like it pokes its head up until you're already like almost off the cliff, but at least they're there, and that you can keep fighting, and you're gonna be at that cliff again and again and again and again. But you hold the strength to climb up it and get back to the top again and again and again as well. Even if it sucks. Even if it really sucks and you're really tired of doing it and your back is broken and your arms are sore because you got noodle arms and all you ate was Chef Birdie for lunch and that's all. So you're tired, you're weak. You know? Anyway. Okay. I can breathe. I'm fine. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the gifted subs, Autumn. I appreciate it. And thank you for the bits, GT. I apologize for being late to thanking you. Sorry. Let me blow my nose, y'all. I got that snot. I'm blowing my nose. Don't worry. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much, Honor, for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Blow that goddamn nose. I'm doing it. I promise. I'm trying. Okay. I'm gonna catch up on chat in just a second. The last thing that I just want to pull this up here because I just want to have it on the screen because it gives a little bit more context, or I don't know, it gives context without having to like be the sad text box. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna do that. Okay, great. Let me do it like that. Okay, here we go. And then let me get it up on YouTube. Okay. So, to close everything out, and then I like literally in like 2 sentences, I want to be known as the IRL VTuber, okay? IRL VTuber. And that doesn't mean I want to be known as the IRL concert host. No. I want to be the IRL VTuber. And so I am going to be still doing IRL stuff, but I'm not going to be doing concerts anymore. Like, you're going to see me go into like zoos and museums and like restaurants. Like, I'm going to go out into the wild as Kōri and not just go to cons, like food festivals, in Boise, Idaho, we went out to the arcade that's out there. Like, I don't want to just be known as like this VTuber this event organizer. Like I love that, and that is an aspect of someone and something and who I am and who I'm proud of. But like, it's not fully me, and I don't want to be known as that. I don't want to be known as a VTuber got rotated. I don't want to be known as the event organizer. I want to be known as the IRL VTuber. That's what I want to be known as. If you want to support this journey of the IRL VTuber, know that. Know that. Like, this is my focus, okay? Like, I'm making it clear. I'm making my stance, okay? This is who I want to be. And your support in who I want to be is just, thank you. There's no price I could put on that. That is invaluable to me. If you could support this version of who I'd like to be, which is an IRL VTuber. Not an event host, not a concert host. I just want to be an IRL VTuber. That's that. It sounds weird. I know it sounds weird, but like, that is what I want to be. I just, this is that. This is what it is. So, anyways, okay, let me catch up on chat. I apologize. Okay, oh my gosh, what the heck? I'm like way behind. Oh no, sorry, I'm screaming to the mic because it was the wrong tab. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna catch up. This is well written for sure. Oh, thank you, Pack. I appreciate it. I feel like we know you just a bit better through your announcement. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hello, best guy, Big Yellow. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. Apologies for the late. Hello. Mail, thank you so much for the follow. Hello. I'm sorry. So sorry that you've been feeling this way all this time. No, you're good. Just something. To be honest, it hasn't been the whole time, but it's definitely reared its head quite a bit recently. I mean, when I started doing concerts, I was happy. I was passionate about it, and like a part of me still is, of course, but it's hard. It's hard to keep feeling that way now. Why do I feel like I'm so far? I feel like I'm really far from you guys. I want to be closer. Hold on. I want to be closer. I want to be all up in your face right now. Okay. All right. It's a little bit better. I also don't know why the homies are like behind me, but I don't know, man. My life is hard. Okay, here. There you go. Okay, so oh frick. Okay. No, I lost my place in the chat. Okay, there. Your concerts have been very impactful on me. Thank you, Kai. I'm honored and have completely changed how I interact with VTubing. You'll always have a place in my heart as someone that made a big difference in my life. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Well, thank you for allowing me to be a part of that shift or that difference in your life. Also, thank you so much for the raid, Sariel. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Hello. I appreciate you a bunch. Thank you so much for the raid, everyone. My apologies. I'm talking about some serious stuff, so I'm a little bit like locked in. But thank you for raiding. Thank you for creating content. Thank you so much for bringing over your wonderful community. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I hope you're taking care. Everyone, please check them out if you haven't already. I will be on their show. Is it like in like not next? Is it next week? Is it next week? Oh my god, time is going by. I think it is next week. Next week I'll be on their show. Sorry, my dates are all messed up in my head. And it'll be a really great time. They're gonna be interviewing me. We're gonna be talking about some in-depth questions on like Kōri and also like this journey of being who I am. So definitely come by and check it out. It'll be great. It's in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. There we go. 2 weeks. Okay, because I was like, it's not next week. I think it's the week after. But I'm like, I don't know what day it is anymore. So, so yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow, Millie-chan. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. I look forward to the day that someone throws 7 figures at you, Kōri. I don't need someone to throw 7 figures at me, but it'd be nice if people could come to the stream. You know, so that's it. But thank you. What's going on, Kōri? I talked through it, so hopefully it gave some context on what's going on. But yes, thank you for being here, Millie-chan. I appreciate you. You're still the one and only IRL VTuber does, Kōri. Thank you. Yours toward Kōri. You know, it'd be like that. Cheese, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I do not tolerate lactose though, so I apologize for that. Anyways, let's see. Hard work for Kōri. We're doing it, Yohan. Seems like a domino effect. It'd be like that. You got this, Kōri. Thank you, Neon. I appreciate it. Thank you. You inspired me to try my best and do things I never thought I'd do. So this is the impact you left me. Thank you, MJ. You still are the same Kōri to us, with or without the concerts. You are fun, kind, and passionate, and it shows. And I'm excited for the future. Thank you, MJ. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. New ventures in life are scary. However, this is the time to grow and become even bigger. We're gonna try. We'll do our best. Thank you so much. And sorry, y'all, if you need to do any after-stream care, please take care of yourself. Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot to say that earlier. Please take care of yourself. Okay, get some water, all that good stuff. Okay. Sounds like you hit the ceiling and need a new path for it. It'd be like that. Thank you, GT, for the bits. It's okay, Kōri. Your health comes first. You're not a failure. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. Sometimes the best thing is to let go. Nothing is linear, and we will follow you. Thank you, MJ. Heck yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you're focusing on yourself now. It's a sad but necessary change. Ultimately, your well-being comes first. This is true, Kai. Yes. Watch. Next year, you'll be the CEO of Kōri Productions. We believe in you and your creative pursuits. Yeah, no, that's a no. No. I'm good. No more. No more producing stuff. At least not concerts. But thank you and holy cannoli. Let's see. Thank you again for the hype train, y'all. I appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you for the bits, Gooses and GT. Thank you so much. Thank you. Does it mean you could show up in random places, a bank? Potentially, who knows? But maybe not a bank. Not where there's like money or like, you know, private confidential things happening. Right? So anyways, public spaces where we can record. That's where we're gonna go. You've been through an insane amount in a small time, and despite it, you kept doing so much. You deserve to focus on you and the new era. Thank you, Nyx. The tour will always be an accomplishment you have under your belt, and you will accomplish more in other areas in your new chapter. Thank you. Any and everything you do will shine always. We believe in you and love you, Kōri. Thank you, Nyx. I appreciate that so much. Yes, for sure. I mean, you know, I want to be clear that, not that this is what Nyx is saying, but I definitely do not regret doing the concerts, like by any means. Like I don't regret doing them, but I do question, like, oh man, why did I make this decision to like do like 5 back-to-back concerts? That's dumb. You know what I mean? And I guess in that sense, maybe there's a little bit of regret, but it's more so like taking on a bunch of work. But like the actual events themselves, like the concerts themselves, like once it's you know, go day, like, you know, it's great. I'm happy. I love seeing it all come together. I love seeing everybody enjoy themselves. Like, I'm happy about that. But prior to that, it can be very difficult to organize it by myself. And I think also just deal with like some nasty people in the VTubing community that like obviously haters gonna hate, right? It's just a matter of like you could be solving world hunger and someone's gonna hate you, you know? And dealing with just like nasty like people in the space that like want to try to bring me down has not always been super fun to deal with as well, you know? Or like just like I don't know, just misinterpreting like the things that I do and the way that I move. Like it's very easy for people in this space to forget that there's a human being behind the screen, you know, behind the avatar. And like I'm sometimes I'm like that too, don't get me wrong, but oftentimes it's like we just gotta give each other a little bit more grace. You know what I mean? Like sometimes people are having a bad day. Usually, like when someone's being nasty to me, my first inclination is like maybe they're having a bad day. But if they keep being mean to me, then I'm like, okay, it's probably not just a bad day. You know what I mean? But like I don't know. I think like it's been a little bit annoying to deal with people, I guess, for lack of like better explanation. There's a lot of people who do not try to understand a different perspective. And that perspective is having to independently organize a concert, IRL concert, in fact, by yourself, right? A lot of people would not take that into account or do not know how to like view something in that perspective. And so they're worried about themselves, which is fair. You know, they're worried about like I want to be presented X, Y, and Z in this way, you know, but they're not able to think or consider a different perspective, which is like, well, Kōri, I cannot present you in this way because there's these other factors that an event organizer has to think about when handling an IRL event. You know what I mean? So it's really like frustrating, or it's been really frustrating to deal with that. I think for sure as well, like, and still try to be nice. Like, I don't want to be like a rude person just because people cannot see outside of their perspective. There's plenty of things that I'm probably also very ignorant on, you know what I mean? But that doesn't like make me a bad person. And so, you know, it's like a balance. And I think I'm just really tired of having to like talk to so many different people. We've had like over 700 like VTubers in the concerts that I've done before. That's a lot of fucking people to like have to like interface with. Whether it's just a few messages or nothing, like barely anything, or like a lot more. Like, you know, it's just there's so many people that you are interfacing with like doing these types of events. And it's just like my social battery has just been so ass the last couple of like months because I'm just so tired of having to like organize everyone and talk to all these people and like I don't know, you know, and I'm not trying to like be like rude to them, but it's just like a reality of like, you know, I'm just tired. And that's not their fault. They're not doing anything wrong. I'm not trying to take it out of them, but like it's just this is where I'm at. I'm tired. My introvert side is coming out, I guess. Anyways, Pirate Gamer, thank you for being here. Said that you're having to change things up. Proud of you for realizing change was necessary and being willing to embrace it. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm like still like, a little bit in denial, I think, but I don't know. Follow your heart. We follow your league. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gooses. I appreciate that. I'm sorry you weren't given the respect you deserve in the VTuber space. No, you don't gotta apologize. None of you have to apologize. Thank you so much for saying that line, but you know, no one really can apologize to me for that. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like, well, this is what it is. You know, this is who we are. This is what's going on. And like, it's okay, you know? Kōri, a true trailblazer. You know what I'm saying? Heck yeah. Anyway. Just imagine how I'll cry after Summer Splash. Oh my god, yeah. I haven't even thought about, like, I'm probably gonna cry during Summer Splash. Shit. I need to stop crying. Enough crying, man. Anyways. Thank you for the lurks and the check-ins. I appreciate everybody. Hello, Anthony over on YouTube. And hello, Valhalla. Midnights in Valhalla. Thank you. So good to see you. How have you been? Thank you for being in the chat today. Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry for the late hellos. It's really sad and frustrating to see. It can be. Yeah, for sure. It's be like that. I'm sorry. You deserve a lot more. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You belong here, Kōri. Thank you, Lime. Thank you. Thank you. I feel for everyone involved, and those feelings are very real. Thank you, MJ. You're very kind. Thank you. So glad you're able to recognize that you aren't feeling good and deserve better. Yeah, it was definitely hard to come to terms with, but I think thanks to airs as well, my management team, like they helped me feel better about myself. Like they said a lot of encouraging words to me as well. I literally told them this is something I said to them. I was like, yeah, sorry you had to like read all that. I was being a little bit of a bitch baby. I literally said that. I was like a crying bitch baby. I was like, I don't know, because like some of the shit I said was just like, man, I just sounded like a big baby. But it was like really, it was how I felt, you know? Like I said, my honesty is the best policy. I'm always gonna default to honesty, and like that is honestly how I felt in that moment. I was just like, fuck man, life sucks, you know what I mean? And I just like looking back on it, I was like, oh my god, Kōri, you're so embarrassing, dude. But you know, it's how I felt, and I think I've gotten a little bit further into working past or working through all those feelings, but it's been crazy, you know? I mean, literally today marks a month from Isekai Season 2, and Isekai Season 2 was like just, unfortunately, a nightmare for me, and had sparked all of this, I guess, like, thoughts, process, conversation, these emotions, this whiplash. It sparked all of this because of the way that Isekai Season 2 had turned out. And, it's just been a whirlwind, man. I'm really, it's crazy how it's gotten here, I guess. Anyways, okay. Even with the obstacles, something will eventually happen. So maybe somewhere else. You don't know, but you got to make yourself happy. This is true. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Girl, it's not easy to talk positive all the time. I've been in that rut for the past few months. I feel you. I feel you, Valhalla. I'm not crying. I have fry seasoning in my eyes. You know, same. Kōri sounding hurt is breaking my heart. I'm sorry. I tried not to cry. Like, I genuinely did. I don't like crying on stream. But I appreciate you hearing me out, even though I was getting emotional. Thank you. And I'm sorry. Anyways, thank you for being here, Kilroy. I appreciate you. And let's see, Brain Fog Cat, thank you for being here. It matters when your feelings and thoughts matter. I may not know the details, but it's understandable. Take your time to heal and refocus. I'm glad you're here, and I sincerely hope the best ahead. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hi, Inkley. It's good to see you, by the way. Hello. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry I didn't come by more. So many people to want to say hi to. No, you don't have to apologize. You're totally good. I just appreciate people coming by when they can. You know, it's never an expectation, but definitely appreciated. Thank you. You're such an inspiration and a role model for me, and I'm sure others. Thank you, Lime. That's so sweet. I'm honored. I'm honored that people would be open to seeing the things that I do and taking inspiration from it. You know what I mean? That does, it makes me feel good that I like have something that's hopefully worthwhile, you know? So thank you so much for that. I'm so sorry. I wish that I'm able to help you because it hurts to see someone hurting. No, it's okay. Like you're helping just by being here, Pixel. So I appreciate that a bunch. Thank you. We should be the one thanking you. No, we all thank it. We can just go into circles, the cycles of thank yous. I'm really happy I got to stumble upon you. Thank you. Right back at you. You're very brave to share this with us. Sometimes it's okay to fall apart. We'll be here to hold you together when you need it. Thank you. Get all the super glue. Get the Gorilla Glue, okay? But don't use it for your wig, okay? But you know, anyways. Thank you for the check-ins as well. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sailing. You eventually smash through the walls. Yeah, like the Kool-Aid Man. Anyways, I don't know why that came into my head, but anyways. All right. Let's see. It's a good reminder hearing this from someone because it's too many times that people decide to give up something they can work around with. It'll be like that, yeah. I blew my nose. I'm gonna blow my nose again. Hold on. Now that we're on this topic of blowing my nose, give me a second. Okay, sorry. All right. I'll be get more popular too, Kōri. Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll try. Tissue time, yeah. You've been an inspiration, and I really admire how hard you've worked, Kōri, and do what's best for you and your mental. Thank you, Ankley. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you for being a part of this journey. You've overcome this. If you can overcome the chalupa out the poopo, you can fight through this. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kanali. All right, you got water too? I do have water. Let me hydrate. Just for you. Thank you. Please take all the time needed. Also, it's okay to cry. You're simply the best and work so hard. Therese, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you. I do what I can. Doing my best. Now I keep talking, Queen. You're a YabTuber. This is true. Yes. What type of new era are we gonna be experiencing? I'll get to that. Don't worry. I have some like stuff that I'll talk about, like exciting announcements and stuff. I have. Okay, I promise. But yes. Anyways, Into the Wild. Exactly, Vector. Exactly. I was wondering how you'd work the new Kōri. Yes. Hello, International. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Yes, we've got some fun stuff planned for sure. So don't worry. If it has Wi-Fi, Kōri can probably attend. We're doing it. All right. Sounds fun. I'm super excited to see you in the wild. Heck yeah, it'll be awesome. Yes. Our game stores or something like that. Maybe even farmers markets. That would be cute. Trading card stores. Yeah, for sure. I went IRL to VTubing. I did it for fun. Never meant to make it serious, to be honest. That's fair. That's totally fair. I'm raising my hand to support you all the way. Thank you, little gusses. I appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you for the follows as well, Kyle and GTP. Appreciate y'all. Hello, Prez. It's good to see you. Very valid. You deserve that sense of validation and self-love. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'll do my best. Thank you for putting on a great award show. I think that was like the first time I've ever been nominated for an award show. So it was really sweet, and it made me feel like a sense of validation and self-worth, I guess. So thank you so much. I think this will be a fun, exciting change for the future, and I can't wait to be here on this journey with you in chat. Thank you, Pixel. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm excited for it as well. As much as I'm sad, like I know that like what's next is gonna be healthier for me, whether I like it or not, right? And so I gotta be healthier, you guys. Like I gotta, and more so mentally. Like I need to be mentally healthy, you know. So yeah. Congrats, Corey. Hope to see more fun IRL stuff in your VTubing area. Yes, let's go. Exactly. Summer Slash. Oh my gosh, it's just a slasher movie. I mean, there's the I Know What You Did Last Summer. You know what I mean? Oh gosh, I'm so behind. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go. I want Corey closer to you. Let's go. Heck yeah, Lime. Corey, I want you to know just how much of an inspiration you are. Thank you, Sergeant Warbuff. You have a lot to be proud of, and it's an honor to be part of your community. Thank you for being a part of it. What the heck? I'm honored to have you. You've got this in your path of a new era. It was an honor to have met the legendary IRL VTuber at Gem State. Yes! Let's go! Period. Thank you so much. You're amazing and so cool. Thank you! Thank you so much for your kindness. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. It's easy to take something out of fun and make it a job. You decide what you wish to do, and regardless, I'll still be around to see you again when you do. Thank you, YoHallo. Thank you so much for the kind words and the support. Let's see. What's up, Isa? Thank you for being here. Welcome in, welcome in. And hello, B. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the check-ins. It's time to make you happy, and that's what matters. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. I'll do it. All right, I'm home. Hi, home. We're Corey. Anyways, we're crying. Anyways, no, I'm not crying, but you know, I'm not anymore, okay? I kind of get that. It's what makes me hesitant to stop or speak up in chats, because you end up feeling like, oh, it's the person who does this thing, and that's all you kind of end up being. So I'm rooting for you in your journey. Oh, thank you, Prez. Heck yeah, it'd be like that. And you know, I don't blame people who are like that too. That like they've only seen one aspect of me, and like that's their entire basis. But I think the biggest thing, right, is like people like I just want to connect with people more, you know. And it's just, I think I haven't been that great at putting out more content that people could actually connect with me. You know what I mean? Because I've been so busy as an event organizer, like promoting everything else. Like now some people who don't like me will argue and say that I'm not doing that. But genuinely, my intent, my thought process has been, how do I put on an event that doesn't just have me as a spotlight? Yes, I am the headline, I am the host, but I include other people, and I try to like promote that and like post them actually more than I post myself. So so like, you know, it's a weird thing. It's a weird cycle basically. And I think some people can't always see things more holistically. They can only see things from like one perspective, and like that's it, like I was saying before. So I don't like blame them for that, but it is something that, you know, we all struggle with. I'm just saying that we're here with you. I'm here with you, and I feel you. It'd be like that. So, but unfortunately, but yeah, I'll be listening to while you eat. Thank you so much, Sario. Thank you, and you're awesome as well. No matter what content you do, I'll always follow you and support you now and forever, Corey. Thank you, Vaskai. You can't see it, but I'm putting up a heart. Thank you, Carrie. I'll have the cool 2000s Justin Timberlake, and I love that for you. Okay. I don't know what that means, but I think that's a compliment. Thank you. Whenever I think of Justin Timberlake, I just think about how like a couple years ago he got like a DUI or something like that. And I was like, aren't you like rich? Just get an Uber. Like anyway, sorry. I gotta walk home if I get drunk, you know what I'm saying? I can't afford an Uber. But you can. You got no excuse. Anyway, sorry. Let's see. Have you seen your own stream intro? Holy shit, you're accomplished. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it, but thank you. You don't know what might happen if you didn't do it, right? You attempted it, wasn't a good idea, and it's part of your life, you know? It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Yep. Hello, Packer. Thank you for being here. Concert day, you made pizza day. True, GT. Exactly. Let's see. What's up, Cuckoo? I'm glad I got to see you at Anime North in this farm. I'm excited for what you have next. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm excited for what's next as well. It'll be great. Hello, GT plays over on YouTube. Thank you for being here. That's very true. Giving people the grace because they might not be okay. Right, Lime. Exactly. Your kindness and professionalism is always incredible for real. Ah, thank you, Nick. Slake and found. Am I right? Anyways, thank you. Thank you for the follow, Adam. I appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you, GT, for the bits. Kōri, can I be honest? You got rotated creative events, was on a race car, and have always reinvented yourself. Now you're going to do it again. I'm so damn excited to see what's next. Thank you. That's true. I am reinventing myself once again. My goodness. It's like every year. Can we like take a break from that? Or I really just want a break from like constantly being whiplashed, you know? My goodness. That'd be nice. Oh, anyways. It's a lot of people. I feel for you for being tired. Yeah, be like that. Yeah. Thank you, MJ. That's why I've always wanted to make sure that everything I send you is tailored to all the rubrics that you sent. Thank you, Autumn, because you'd be surprised. I've gotten unlisted YouTube videos, and I was like, what do I do with this? And I've also gotten a Discord link. It was like a Discord attachment link. That's all it was. I was like, what, how do I view this? And just to let you know, I did try in an incognito window and it did not work. So I was like, wow. Because I was like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can do this. And I'm wrong. I was right. Anyways. All right. Thank you, Autumn. We're literally coordinating a battalion of VTubers. That would exhaust anyone. Oh my gosh, yes. Especially, we all can agree that like a lot of, let's just say, let's be generous and say 50% of VTubers, they are not professional. They do not know, they cannot handle deadlines. They don't communicate. Let's just say a generous 50%. We know it's more than that, but let's just say that's still a lot of people. Okay. Anyways, and find your YouTube channel when you change your avatar and you're so funny cute. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. We appreciate the support. Thank you very much. I felt that way in my last job, talking to lots of people, mostly those who don't understand even after thorough explanation. So either way, a mental break is much needed. I'm glad I've had that because I never hated hearing so many voices and talking so much. Yeah, I'm better now, but it's a struggle. I feel that. Yes, that's pretty real. That's pretty real, Yume. Can't be called Summer Slash without getting it without eyes getting wet. We crying at Summer Slash Summer Slash. Yes. Okay, gosh. All right, great. Anyways, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Summer Slash sounds like a great summer horror event. No, it's so real. Exactly. Hello, Zach. Thank you for being here. Welcome in, welcome in. And fine, miss talking with you. If you ever want to hit me up, please do. I try my best to keep people company when you go through a lot. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm really bad at reaching out to people. Like, I'm like, anyone who's ever talked to me, they know this. Like, it's not like on purpose. I'm just like really bad at it. And especially like right now, like I'm gonna turn down like several people for like collabs and stuff because like I'm so busy and like my brain is like dying. So so like especially right now, like I'm like bad at reaching out to people. And I also feel like I just don't want to be like a bother. And I know other people are like, oh, you're not a bother. But like, bro, look how long I'm talking right now. Like it's like no one wants to hear this shit for like hours on end. And even then, like as well, sometimes I just feel like and this is like no one's fault. Like I'm not calling anyone out, but I think like, you know, just like anyone else, we all go through our own individual experiences. And I feel like the unfortunate reality of the IRL event, like the IRL events and like IRL concert organizer stuff is that like, there's not many people who could like relate to it. Now, I'm not saying that means I don't talk to anyone about it, but like, it's kind of just like hard. I think it can be hard for some other people to put in perspective, you know, and it's not their fault. But like, you know, it's like, you know, you can relate to other people about having a bad poop, right? You can relate to that. Everyone can relate to that. But it's hard to relate to something that's like so niche, you know, and like so when I talk to people about it, sometimes like the response I get is like, not that it's not helpful, but it's just kind of like I feel bad because I feel like I'm wasting their time. I don't know how else to explain it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I appreciate their time, but I also feel like because I appreciate their time, I feel like I'm wasting it with like talking to them about this type of thing. You know, it's really dumb. Anyways, Yeah, Kōri-Oujo will be crying in the corner of Summer Splash. That's so real. I feel that. Trying to bring the tissues? Yes, exactly. I'm sorry that it turned out that way. It's okay to be like that, you know? Isekai in season 2 mentally broke many. This is true, yes. Hi, Glassy. Oh my gosh, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Hello, hello. And let's see. Thank you, Lorcana, for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you graduate makes me have a heart attack. Listen, it is a fear that I face. It is a possibility, okay? We're not quite there yet, but it is very much possible. If I cannot make this work, if I can't get the support that I need, it's very much possible. So, yes. Just being honest. So, welcome to Canada and land. You always get my thanks and some sorry here and there. That's fair. That's fair, MJ. I respect it. You really are a massive inspiration, and Nora, and an inspiration to take care of yourself. Yes, thank you, Sariel, thank you. And hello, Dr. Pepper over on YouTube. Thank you for being here. Oh no, I lost my place in chat. No. Hold on. okay, I'm not that far off. Hold on. Yeah, loyalty, royalty inside your DNA. I don't know about royalty because then I wouldn't be broke. But you know, like definitely loyalty. And I have DNA. I have D's. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, thank you, Shogun, for the resubscribe. Thank you. Let me catch up and then I'll read that. Let's see. Here's the next chapter. Thank you, Asian Wing Sauce. I appreciate it. Excited for what's to come. Thank you, Shogun. We're gonna get a Kōri in the Wild documentary like on the History Channel or used to be about. Yeah, no, literally, that'd be great. And on the left side here, we see a world core. I can't even say it. A world core. Anyways, oh my gosh. Let's see. Hello, El Mapache. Thank you for being here. Dream the dream, fight the good fight, and hold your head high in everything you do, and no fear. Well, I'm definitely fearing, but thank you. I'm trying not to know her, but fear is coming after me, so she wants me. She wants the D's nuts, you know. Our hearts are always out to you. Thank you, Crimson. Kōri, gonna be on. Oh, right, I read that. Thank you, GT, for the bits. I appreciate it. The time where he was like, "This is gonna ruin the tour." I remember that. Yeah. I remember this economy. Is what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, I love how you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Hades, for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hello, funny face. Welcome in. Thank you, everybody. I'm not about VTuber and I fall in that category. It's be like that. It's okay. Don't worry, Mr. MCA. Let's see. Thank you for the follows. Pagan as well. Thank you so much. Hello, Cow Milk. Thank you for being here. Hello. And did I say hello, Jay? Hi, Jay, over on YouTube. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm the same way. I have so many people. I got you. Never reach out to me. Reverse psychology. All right, on up. I love how you put that in parentheses. I just had a bad poop. You know, yeah, same. You're worth the time. That's why they spend it with you. Thank you, Kai. You're so sweet. That's cool. We can always load up Elden Ring for you to help relax. You bitch. You bitch. You shut up right now. But in all seriousness, you put in more effort into your work than a multi-million Super Bowl concert. Damn. Oh my fucking god, that's crazy. Woo! All right, no. That's a good one. Thank you. I appreciate that. So crazy. Anyways, oh dang, yeah. Introvert does job where they talk all the time. More news at 8 p.m. No, literally, yes. I know. I'm doing my best. Exactly. It'd be like that. Shogun, thank you again for the resubscribe. 2 full years as a mod, and every chapter has been an honor to watch unfold. I am beyond excited for what is next, and you will always have our support for this upcoming chapter and every era to come after. There we go. Thank you, Shogun. I appreciate it. Anyways, thank you for the resubscribe as well. Oh, new record. Actually, my record was 10 days when she was on her break. Okay, all right, thanks. Okay, for sure. Thank you for being here, Shion. And T over on YouTube, thank you for being here. What's up, GJ Curry Gaming? Thank you for being here. Hello. Big love to you, Kōri. You've been an inspiration to me to try new things and continue to do so. Thank you, Miss TMC. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow as well, T. I appreciate that. Okay, so there you go. There it is. TLDR. I am no longer doing independent concert hosting. I'm no longer doing that. But I will be continuing to create content. I will be continuing to stream. I'll still be continuing to do my best as Kōri. I just will not be doing any more IRL concerts for the foreseeable future. So, yes. And I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm sad. But I'm getting through it. Okay, there we go. Anyway, let me continue here. Okay. So, I know some of you may also have seen it. I just posted something before the stream about my experience with Luminara. So I will talk about that here, which is Cam specifically from Luminara. So I will discuss that here as well. And then after that, I'm going to talk about the fun stuff, okay? The fun stuff. All right, it'll be great. Anyways, bring my A game to Summer Splash so we leave this area with the biggest bang and with the love it deserves. We go into the next area even more hype. Yes, please come to Summer Splash. Okay, please come to Summer Splash. It's the last one. Sorry, wait, let me go back to here before. Please come to Summer Splash. It's my last hurrah. It's the last concert I'm hosting. So please come to Summer Splash. It's on June 27th. It's a Saturday, and it's not free, but the admission goes towards a Hornet. I think it is $25 to get in. But you can also watch it on the stream on YouTube and Twitch if you would like. You could watch it here too. For free, of course. So yes. Anyways, okay. All right. Go ahead. It's been 1 month since I last saw you in person at Level Expo. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming by the stream. Thank you for the check-ins. 1, 2, 3. I appreciate it. Was hoping to see you at the Super Bowl, but we shall continue to support you. Hey, Mon, it could happen. Who knows? Hey, who knows? Thank you for the bits, GT. Because you announced that someone is going to try to convince you to do another concert, aren't they? Oh, no. They can't convince me. No, that's not going to happen. No one talks to me. Nobody wants me in their concert, so clearly it's not going to happen, but thank you. Anyways, let's see. Kōri should be in the Matrix, so wait, she'd be dodging these bullets? Oh my god! It's so real. Anyways. Okay, let's talk about this shit. Alright. Let's talk about this shit. Oh. So fun, you guys. Alright. So I'm gonna read what I had. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna read what I had written. This ain't on. No, I'm not gonna put it on I guess I can. Hold on. I'll put it on. I'll put it on. These fucking guys, am I right? Yeah, just be like that. Okay. Hello, little chopper man. No, unfortunately, I'm not a new VTuber, but I am someone you should watch. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, you don't have to. But thank you for being here. We're having a little bit of a serious stream today, so it's a little bit different. Command. It is on, but you used it right after Shogun used it. So copy and paste it. Genius. Anyways, instead of trying to use the command again, maybe look at the chat that you're supposed to be moderating. Pack Muel. Okay. Hi, Sabrina. Thank you for being here. Alexa, play quarters of music. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The announcement is pinned about all that, but I just went through everything with all that, so apologies. I'm not going to talk about that right this second, but I will. I will later. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry for the weird size here, but just trying to get this to make sense. It's gonna be hard to read on Twitter. I mean, sorry, on YouTube. So apologies for that. Okay. Okay, so this is my post about Luminara. And just so all of you know, I had quote retweeted in this post. I quote retweeted my I'm on the wrong screen. I quote retweeted my graduation announcement. So for context, or not graduation. Sorry, I quote retweeted my hiatus announcement, not graduation announcement. That's what I meant to say. Hiatus, not graduation. I quote retweeted my hiatus announcement that I had made back in October of 2025. So yes, that's that really. And just to answer David's question, I never saw Cam in person ever. Cam has never met me in person, so I've never had anything done to me as far as physically goes. But I don't know about other people, to be honest. I haven't been super up to date with like all the drama around Luminara, And part of that reason is because I already closed that fucking chapter of my life a year ago. So I'm good. I'm good. I left Luminara like in November, and then they didn't even last 5 months after that. But you know what I mean? Like I've been done. Like I already knew that I smelled shit. I saw shit. And so I left that shit for someone else to go pick up, because that ain't me, dog. You know what I mean? So yes, that's what I wanted to say. Also, oh my gosh. Hi, Dave, over on YouTube. I'm so sorry for my language. I'm sorry for you having to hear that. We're having a little bit of a serious stream today, so I apologize. But thank you so much for having us at Gem State. It was so great. Awesome. Yes, thank you. No, we appreciate you so much for having us. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I am talking about some serious stuff here, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. We appreciate just being there. It was nice connecting with the people out there at Boise, Idaho. We had so much fun. We talked to a lot of people. And it was just great. So thank you so much for the super chat, Dave. It's so good to see you. I'm sorry I'm talking about some serious stuff. But thank you for the support. Thank you just for having us. And hopefully we get to do something together again soon. If you want, of course, no pressure. But thank you. Thank you so much. Anyways, hi DJ Curry. Don't worry about it. You're good. If you want to check out the pinned comment in the Twitch chat, you can read the announcement that I had. But outside of that, so that's what I talked about first. But now I'm talking about something else, which has to do with a event production agency, self-proclaimed event production agency called Luminara, and their CEO, Kamina. I don't know how to say their name. I'm sorry. I just always said Cam. So, and I never got like bullshit from that. So I just say Cam. Anyways, all right. So I'm gonna pause looking at chat. So I apologize. I'm gonna read this so that way, in case you haven't read this already, I'll read it out loud. So you have the context. So, my experience with Luminara. I was the first talent to leave Luminara. This is true. I'm glad I can finally say publicly that Luminara was the core reason I wanted to graduate and go on hiatus back in October 2025. I also wanted to mention, because I couldn't mention it, or I didn't mention it in the post, but if you look at my announcements of like my hiatus, and again, this is back in October, but if you look at my announcements of like my hiatus, and as well as when I come back from my hiatus, you'll see some stuff like, oh, Luminara is cool. Yeah, I was trying really hard not to like break NDA, because I was NDA'd at the time, obviously, and I also was trying to protect myself from like unnecessary drama. Because here's the thing, right? Cam, the CEO of Luminara, whether we like to admit it or not, there were people, and these people are victims, let me be clear, but there were people that looked up to him, especially at that time. You know, like almost like 90% of the time, I would see Cam on the Luminara Discord server in the VC playing Fortnite with other people, and those people that he played Fortnite with became talents. So it was very much like, I don't know, it was like he was trying to build his own like harem or friend group. I don't really know. Like, I wish he would just like have done that more honestly than to do it through the guise of an event production agency. You know what I mean? Because like people go to the event production agency wanting help. You know what I mean? But like that wasn't it. That wasn't the reality of what was going on, right? So at the time when all this shit went down back in October 2025, the things that I wrote out publicly was very like neutral, or as neutral as I could make it, because I didn't want to have the rest of the team fucking hate me. Because if I came out and said shit about Cam, like the truths that I had and that I knew, people would very likely turn against me, you know? And like I just didn't want to create that for myself. I just wasn't in the headspace to do that. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to fight with people. I don't want to fight with people. In fact, like I never want to do that. And so I was just like, I'm going to post what I feel like is the most like professional and like neutral way to say things without like people from Luminara hating me, because I was still a part of it, at least during some of that time. I was still a part of Luminara. So I didn't want to break NDA, and I didn't want to like potentially make enemies out of people who did at the time look up to Cam, you know? And I wasn't there to change their mind, because it's just that's not what I'm there for, right? I'm not here to fight. So yeah. Anyways, I didn't want to say that because I didn't say that in the post. But anyways, so yes, but the hiatus that I went on in October 2025 was 100% because of Luminara. I just want to make that very clear. That was a very core reason. I was villainized, I was isolated, and the work that I put into New Cloud was taken credit for by Cam. Okay, I'll continue reading this. Sorry. I could go on and on about my experience with Luminara, but I want to make one thing clear. I'm not blaming the staff or the talents. They were victims too. My issue is with the CEO, Cam. When I heard Cam and some people in Luminara wanted to attend Anime NYC but couldn't afford badges, I wanted to be a good fellow professional in the space. I had 2 extra exhibitor badges because I had a booth, so I offered that to them for free. Cam then started passing around the exhibitor badge I gave him to people without my permission, including people I did not know. Cam and his quote-unquote squad would come to my booth and act like they owned the space. He even took a business meeting there, interfering with the interactions I was trying to have at the booth I paid for. You can even see in the Anime NYC stream VODs, it's like public, how uncomfortable I was with them taking over and abusing the space. It's like, it's there. You can see it. I have no reason to lie, okay? And you can see them coming to the booth and just being fucking weird, okay? And so, like, I'm just saying, it was just a really weird time. And I don't know, man. It just made me really uncomfortable. He also kept asking my rep how much the booth cost and how to get one, digging for information while disrespecting the space I paid for and abusing the badges I had generously offered. He also had even, like, tried to steal some of, like, this paperwork that Anime NYC gives the exhibitors to, like, renew their spot for next year. He tried to take that, I think, or, like, get one for himself, even though he wasn't actually a fucking exhibitor. And I also made it really clear to Cam that, like, the reason why I felt, like, uncomfortable with, like, the way he was operating with the exhibitor badges is because, like, if they find out, if, like, you do some weird shit, like, you just pull your pants down and you shit on the fucking floor, and they see that you have an exhibitor badge, they're gonna be like, which booth are you with? And then they're gonna kick us out with you. You know what I mean? And that's why I was like, look, I made it really clear. Like, when I initially gave them the, like, badges, like, or I said that I'd give it to them, I said, look, just be respectful because anything you do could reflect poorly on Kōri. And, like, what the fuck did they do? They came and, like, disrespected my space that I paid for. Like, they literally were, like, walking around without talking to me, without asking me, just started, like, trying to, like, own the space. And, like, Cam would just, like, go, like, not even ask. He asked one time if he could go sit down at the back. Every time after that, he was like, I'm gonna go back there. Like, oh, I'm coming back there. I need to sit down. I'm tired. And, like, he just go back there and sit down. And it's like, bro, and then they, like, were using our stuff back there, like, our chargers and stuff like that, too. Like, I paid for electricity there to run the booth because I have to have a fucking screen. Like, you didn't. I did. You know, and they didn't even ask. That's the thing. Like, I don't really care, especially at that time. Like, I didn't see them as bad people. But ask first, because this is not your space. You know what I mean? So that, like, really... It was just weird, man. It was just a really weird thing because I gave them those exhibitor badges for free, and like they normally are like at least, you know, Anime NYC badges are at least like $200-300, and I gave it to them for free, and I don't even think I really even got a thank you until I asked for one. So it was just like, god damn, what? So even at that time, I knew there was something going on, but it sucked because like. I already was basically contractually obligated to do New Cloud. And so I couldn't just like back out, you know, even though I was like, this is fucking weird. And to be honest with all of you, when I initially joined Luminara, and I'm not just saying this to like try to seem all high and mighty, when I initially joined Luminara, I already like had like kind of like orange flags. And I was like, I was only joining it to see what I could get out of it. And if I couldn't get anything out of it, that's fine too. I'm out, you know? So for me, even as I was getting to Luminara, it was very much like a low, to me, it was like, as long as there was low risk, which the contract was low risk for me, but at the same time, as I continued, obviously, the high risk came in because I was technically supposed to continue following through with New Cloud. But initially, I was like, I'll just see what this is about and then I'll fucking leave if I don't like what I see. but it just turned into like this thing where it's like I couldn't just back out at that time because it wasn't just, it wasn't just Luminara that was relying on me for this event. It was also the USS Hornet, because I'll say it here, but I'll just read the rest of this. Sorry. Okay. Then there was New Cloud. Luminara wanted me to essentially organize a large-scale IRL event within 3 months, which is already extremely difficult. They claimed they would help, but in reality, they did not. To be clear, there were a few honest staff members who assisted, and I appreciate them. But instead of Cam taking the lead, I had to direct people every step of the way. Anytime I was not involved in the conversations, things would fall apart and nothing would get done. And let it be known, I paid for the venue out of my own pocket. Luminara did not contribute financially to the event. Luminara did not contribute financially to the event that they asked me to do with them. Just letting you all know. It came out of my pocket. I paid for the venue. While I was organizing the New Cloud concert, rumors were being spread internally about me and other staff. I was being villainized with claims like Kōri thinks this is her show and doesn't want to give anyone else credit. That was simply not true. Cam was the main person responsible for posting on the Luminara account, and I even reminded him to credit everyone who worked on the concert, no matter how big or small their contribution was. Because I do think you should get credit for whatever you put in, okay? That's what I'm saying. But the trash talking continued, and eventually I started to feel like I was the problem. That's hence the fucking hiatus announcement. Because I was like, man, maybe there's just something wrong with me. Because I'm the kind of person that, like, usually, like 99% of the time, I look at myself first and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? That's just the kind of person I am, because like I'd rather blame myself than blame someone else, you know what I mean? So I was like, I gotta go. Like, I can't do this. There's something wrong with me. And so that's why I had ended up essentially announcing the hiatus. It was just because like I was getting villainized. You know, it's like everybody, it just felt like a lot of people, and I think it really was just like Cam spreading rumors and lies. But I do think it genuinely felt like a lot of people did not fucking like me, and also like in Luminara, and it felt like like talents and staff, I don't know, like they viewed me at this angle of like that I was trying to be fucked to Luminara, that I was trying to take them down, or that I was the villain in the story. It's like that was what the rumors felt like they were about, which is like everybody for some reason was taking the actions that I was doing and the things that I was saying as like pure evil. And like I'm very, very like specific usually about the words that I use to communicate with people, especially in settings like this, because I do not have evil intent when I'm like talking to people. Like if I don't like you, I just don't fucking talk to you. And so there is nothing I could say with evil intent, because I'm just not fucking talking. But if I am talking to you, then genuinely what I'm trying to say, it does not have evil behind it. Like I'm not conniving. I'm not smart enough to be manipulative and to lie and to track all of my lies. Like that I'm dumb, okay? I can't think that hard, all right? I'm not here to build a narrative, a false narrative, give false promises. I can't even keep track of when I have to poop. Like, that's enough, man. I'm dumb. I don't do that. And so it really like felt like I was getting villainized, and that's like the worst thing to feel for me as a person, because I try so hard to like treat people like people first. That is like genuinely something I do try to do actively. I'm not always successful, of course, but I do have that in the back of my mind when I'm talking to people, because I want to recognize that, and I want to be treated as one too. And so at the time I was like, this whole the rumor shit, all of the bullshit that happened there, it hit me to my core, because that wasn't just Kōri as a VTuber, that was me as a person that they were attacking. And that sucked. I did not want to be in a space where I felt like my person, the person that I genuinely try to work on every day, to be attacked. That's not what I wanted to be in and like to deal with. But I also was in this weird thing where it's like when all of the lies came out, it was so fucking confusing to tell who actually was lying and what they were lying about, because I didn't know if you guys know him as Greg. That's not his actual name. But like Greg was an entity with a whole other story. You know what I mean? But like Greg was someone who apparently was lying, but then like I look at Cam and Cam also was lying about stuff too. And so it was just this clusterfuck of like, I don't know who to trust. I genuinely didn't. And at the time, I didn't know. I just wanted to get New Cloud over with already because it was already October, 20 more days, and the USS Hornet, like I already paid for the fucking venue. Like I'm not going to pull out. Like I'm just not. I can't. You know, as much as I wanted to, I wasn't gonna do that. And it was just so fucking annoying and dumb and tiring and just like having to go in circles about who's lying, who's telling the truth. I just gave up because I was like, fuck this. Like I don't care. I'm just gonna get the event done and be done with this bullshit. Like forever. Like I can't do this. You know what I mean? And so basically, sorry, there's a lot. There's a lot in this that I'm so glad I can finally like fully talk about instead of like at a high level talk like hint at, because I did when I left Luminara, I did talk about these things, but I just didn't say them like as like as poignantly, you know what I mean? So anyways, but yeah, like, and the thing is too is like, as again, the staff and the talents are the victims in this, okay? I don't want to take away from that, but I do want to say at the time, obviously, I did feel like I was getting ganged up on, whether it was intentional or not. Like that's how I felt, just to be honest with you. And I don't know, and it was hard, right? Because it's like I knew some people were lying, so it's like, or is everyone lying? You know what I mean? Because it's like if you surround yourself with people who just lie and are manipulative, you could also potentially think maybe these people are who is very close with Cam are also the same way. Like I don't know, you know? And I don't want to think that way. Like again, I'm not trying to like talk down on the staff and the talents that were close to Cam. A lot of people just didn't know what the fuck was happening. And like Cam is a liar, is a manipulative person. And so who the fuck knows what he said to other people? I know like he was even using my name to have conversations with other people and like saying that I would participate in something. And those people, like those groups of people, these companies were open to working with Luminara because he used my name. Like I know he was doing that. So he will do whatever it takes and say whatever the fuck he wants so that way he can get his clout, or I don't know, his fucking 10 seconds of fucking fame. Like I don't know. And so I just genuinely I don't know what the fuck was going on or what was being said, and I was really scared to trust other people that were around him in Luminara because I just didn't know if they could be trusted, and it's not their fault, but it's just because like genuinely I was like, what the hell is going on? So anyways, all right, I'll continue here. So I couldn't take it anymore, so I announced a hiatus, and honestly it kind of was my show. It's not an exaggeration. I was doing about 95% of the work while Luminara had event production agency in their bio. Only one person from Luminara attended the New Cloud concert in person. I did not receive any real life help from Luminara. The staff at New Cloud were volunteers thanks to the USS Hornet, and I trained and onboarded them myself. Some of the talents also seemed to dislike me because Cam was spreading rumors and lies about me. I went out of my way to include some of the talents in the New Cloud concert. I even had artwork done for them, and some still refused to post the postcards I made or even repost the concert. I don't know what that was about. Genuinely, I don't know. Again, the talents are the victims here, but I don't know what that was about because like it was just weird. Everything was weird. After New Cloud, I was cast out. They supported other talents, but would not even repost my important projects. I had organized an entire concert on their behalf, released original music, and then Luminara did their first cover song without even asking if I would be interested in joining. I was used, isolated, and discarded once they got what they needed from me. I am glad Luminara is no longer creating false promises. This is why I left. This is why I continued pursuing independent concert hosting. I wanted to prove that it was possible to create opportunities for yourself without relying on a self-proclaimed production agency. I'm heartbroken for the talents who were led on with false promises, but I'm genuinely happy they now get to continue their journeys without being tied to false hope. I'm cheering you all on. That's it. That's it. And then this is just me quote retweeting like when I had announced my hiatus and stuff. And like if you read this fucking, I'm not gonna read it for you because this happened a while ago, but if you fucking read it, like I was going through it, man. I was going through it. Like, this fucking line. As of today, wait, sorry. I've had a really terrible, disheartening week. I'm extremely hurt, quite possibly the worst that I have felt in my entire VTuber career. And it just wanting to remember who the person behind Kōri truly is, because somewhere in the last few months, I have completely lost myself. At the end of the day, I'm not just Kōri or the event organizer or the host or the streamer. I'm a human being, but I've not felt like one for a while. I felt so dehumanized when I was working with Luminara, because I felt like I was just surrounded by my value is only as an event organizer. And it sucks because I'm not just that, right? I'm a human being. We all are. And so it really like put me in a really bad place. It did. And I'm very glad I could actually talk about it now. And I did want to tell you guys, I know that the whole Greg situation, if you remember, was really fucked, and that a lot of us like hated Greg, but honestly, looking back on it now, and I even like reached out to Greg. I know some of you would be upset at me potentially doing this, but like I reached out to Greg after I left Luminara, and I literally told Greg, I was like, listen, I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what's going on, but I just want you to be happy. Like, I just want you to do what you gotta do. Because Greg, whether I like to admit it or not, Greg was the only person in Luminara who was treating me like a human being, or at least like tried to, you know? Like he actually put in effort to like ask me about myself or connect with me as a like human to human level. You know what I mean? And then what Cam essentially did was, because he was, I guess, dispensable in his eyes, in order to save his own ass, I think Cam just got rid of Greg and just like put all the blame on Greg. And so Greg fell like hard because of all of that. And so again, I know, and Greg did respond, and Greg apologized profusely about everything that happened, and like and offered to talk about it, but I told him straight up, like, listen, like, I appreciate it. There's more in his message than just that, but I did tell him, I was like, as much as like I want to know, like a part of me wants to know, the reality of the situation is I don't know who is lying to me. I don't know what the truth is, and I'm at the point now, because like again, I left in like December or something like that, and so I was at the point where I was like, I don't want to linger on this shit anymore. Like, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, knowing the truth, whatever the truth is, if it's just Greg's truth, or if it's Cam's truth, knowing whatever their version of truth is not going to do me any good anymore. It just doesn't matter. I need to move past it, you know? And I wanted Greg to move past it too, because something I don't know. It just like, I feel bad for Greg as well, because he actually seems sometimes to be like actually caring about a person, like me as a person, and like to basically have Cam throw him under the bus was just fucked up, man. I don't know. I mean, he lost like Greg isn't a part of the VTubing community at all anymore. Like, he's completely moved on from it, which I'm happy for him, because honestly, this fucking place can be really toxic. Obviously, as you can see. So, you know, I'm happy for him, but it definitely, like, after more and more came out about Cam and Luminara, like, I'm definitely glad that all of this is out there now, because the thing is like, I knew that there was some weird shit going on, like, just like with all the other talents and the way that like he was interacting with the other talents. To be so honest with you, there was a conversation, like a one-on-one conversation I had with Cam when all this lying shit happened, and all this like this villainizing of me, and like when I announced my hiatus and shit like that, where I do feel like Cam was actually either being really manipulative, which is probably the case, or actually being honest. And he did talk about like the other documents that have come out about him in the past from 2023, where it was revealed that he was talking to like minors and stuff like that. Like, I think he was like 21 or 28, and he was talking to like a 16-year-old or something like that. And that this was like in a different community and whatever. But he did mention that to me, but the way he talked to me about it was like, oh, I dated this girl, and then we broke up, and she like spread all these lies about me. And I didn't look that deep into it. Like, I didn't really look into it at all because I was like, in that moment, I was so focused on the shit that I was going through because I just announced my hiatus and shit like that. And so recently, I found the document and I did look at it, and I'm just looking at it like, Cam, why would you even try to lie about this? Because it's like, there's clearly screenshots, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I don't know. I don't think she lied because there's clearly screenshots. Anyways, I don't know, man. But it was kind of silly because I realized that he was trying to use that to somehow like evoke a pity emotion from me at that moment, potentially. And it's just gross, man. I don't know. But I just honestly wish that Cam would actually just go make some fucking friends. Because I feel like the happiest that I saw him was when he was playing Fortnite on VC with the talents. And I'm like, just go do that. But why do you have to lead such an unhonest and unauthentic and just manipulative life? To just go like it's like, I'm sorry, but bro's older than me, and I know you don't know my age, but like at some point you gotta grow up, you know. And I'm like not trying to be ageist or anything like that, but I just genuinely like I just sometimes like you just get to a point where it's like, bro, you can't live your life like this because I never understand that shit, you know. I feel like whenever I'm like thinking about making a decision that potentially is rude or like saying something bad, you know, most of the time, you know, I do think about shit, like if I'm on my deathbed like tomorrow, you know, would I be happy with that? That I put that shit out there? That I just went through my whole life lying and cheating and manipulating and shit like that? Like, do you see how far that gets you? Do you see how far that gets you? Oh my god. Not far at all, man. Not far at all. So yeah, anyways, that's what happened with Cam and Luminara. And I left first. And I was like, yeah, I'm fucking out of here. Because they were also like, then for them to just like, I put on this whole fucking event for them. They took it, Cam took credit for pretty much all of New Cloud. Like when they announced New Cloud, like, and the Luminara server, I remember they added everyone and said like, oh, like Cam added everyone in the Luminara Discord server and was like, oh, New Cloud's live now. Let's celebrate, you know, all of this hard work. Who was working hard? Because I know who was hardly working, okay? And it was you, all right? And so I was like, and even during the New Cloud concert, it was fucking weird, okay? Because like, because I don't know if this is Cam's fault, but and again, because I'm not here to victim blame or anything like that, but it was weird because like some moments like there were just like these little conversations that should have just been like a private conversation between like the staff. Like I remember, I don't know, man. It was just kind of weird, and it just felt like they were not there for like none of them were there for Kōri. And I'm not saying that they had to be. Like only like one of them really felt like they cared about Kōri's like section, really, but like they were hardly saying anything. Like they would be like, oh hype, like someone else. But when Kōri got on, it was like nothing. And it was just really fucking weird. And it also like hurt my feelings, of course, because it was like I was in a point where it's like I don't know if they were good people, if they were bad people, if there were some good people mixing with bad people. And so to feel like it was just all like nobody gives a fuck about Kōri, it was just like, wow, okay, that just like solidifies that like I just cannot be here. You know what I mean? Like that's that really. So yeah, it was just a really weird thing going on, and it just really sucked because I feel like some people from Luminara also like I don't know if it was Cam or who, because again like you're surrounded by that, you're surrounded, like I don't blame them, you're like you have a CEO who is literally manipulative and lying and shit like that. Like you might pick up on those bad habits like subconsciously. It's not a bad thing, it happens, you know what I mean? Like if you work at the same fucking company for 30 years and they've just like worked out of a garage, if you try to go to another company you're just gonna think it's like you just gotta work out a garage when like that's not how it is, you know what I mean? Like I don't blame them, but I do feel like some of the like people in Luminara were also like contributing to like making me feel like I was shit, and they were like pinning stuff on me because it's easy, right? Like it's easy to pin it on Kōri because Kōri has given them all this fucking work to do and it wasn't that much work, but you know, the things that I gave them to do is like, you know, they needed to deliver on it because we're doing this concert, right? And it's like I gave them those things. They never had those things before to have to work on, and so now they're like, it's easy to get mad at Kōri, right? Because like she's just one person, you know what I mean? And like I do kind of feel like Cam was probably also just doing that, just fucking like blaming me for it, and it just really sucked because I wasn't trying to make their lives harder. But they all agreed to do, like, he agreed to do this. He told me he wanted to do this, and he wanted to do it in 3 fucking months. And like, I thought they had experience, because that's what he made it seem like. None of them had any fucking experience. Not their fault, but like, nothing was managed well at all. I had to manage every single detail, every single thing I had to manage. Cam never, like, really stepped in to manage things. The only things that Cam stepped in to manage, all of them got fucked up. Every single one of them got fucked up. I asked him, hey, can you just take charge and lead on the promo video then, right? Because that's what's gonna get posted onto the you know, posted on the Illuminari account and like reveals all of the people that are performing in it, blah 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 blah. And he's like, sure, yeah, we have someone to do that. And then like a week before the promo video is scheduled to get pushed out, because you know we do like a mass push on social media for it, a week before it's supposed to be like actually live and going out, he tells me basically, oh, the guy like dropped out and like he was just being really dodgy, and like basically TLDR, he didn't have nobody. So then I had to scramble and I had to build a whole like reference document for it, find somebody to fucking do it. And then luckily, yes, Luminara did send me money and covered that part because they were supposed to. But like, only because I told them that they needed to cover it because they said they would do this and they didn't. And then with like oh my god. So they had a graphic designer who was great, by the way. They were very sweet. They were very kind. And they were going through life stuff too. So I don't, like, again, I'm not victim blaming. But it's unfortunate because they wanted to take lead without telling me. They wanted to take lead on creating like all these, well, actually they did kind of tell me, but like they didn't tell me that they were the ones posting it. I don't know how to explain it, but basically like some weird fuck shit, and they were gonna create the graphics for New Cloud, right? Well, that meant also posting like, hey, how like each group song and all of the people that are in that particular group song, like how I post, right? And like, you would think that's really simple because I give them a spreadsheet and I give them like, here's who's who and who's in each song, like how I normally organize it myself, right? I could do it, and I give them all the information they need and all the PNGs, and yet somehow they fucked that up. And furthermore, what pissed me off the most was that nobody was checking it, because it's not just the designer's fault. You have to understand, right? The designer puts it together. Their specialty is graphic design. That's what they're focused on, okay? But Cam or the managers, quote unquote, could look at that and be like, hey, we're missing, like, just double check the goddamn work. Especially after we found out the first time that somebody was missing from like that graphic. After the first time, every single one after that should have been checked, right? And I was on hiatus at that time. So I couldn't check it. And honestly, I didn't want to because I was so tired. I just wanted the event to be done. Like, they should have been able to be accountable for just checking to make sure that every person was accounted for in these promotional posts and stuff like that. Because that's what I do. Because I do care. I care about making sure everybody is on these graphics, okay? But, like, they did it. And it's like, that looks bad, not just on them, but on me. Because it makes me look like I don't care. When that is not the truth at all. It was just like, what the fuck, guys? And so everything they fucking touched went to shit. And, like, again, I'm not here to put down the staff. But the one of the staff members that had helped me with like the sponsorships and stuff like that, it's very unfortunate because they didn't have a lot of like experience, which is fine, you know, and they were really sweet, really, really nice. Okay, I appreciate them so much, and they were the only person from Luminar who actually went to New Cloud in person, and they had a great time, and I'm very glad, I'm very happy. Okay, but it was very tough because Cam, like, and I don't think he would be against me saying this out loud. I hope not. I'm sorry if you are. But like Cam had admitted to me that like Cam and him didn't know anything of what was going on, but they still proceeded to reach out to potential sponsors. And so then they would get on the calls with the potential sponsors, not knowing anything about the concert. I hope you can understand why that's a very concerning thing, right? So I actually had to ask James to join the server so that way he could help with the sponsorship stuff. That's why he got pulled into the sponsorship stuff, is because, like, not to put down the victims, but because Cam was poorly managing every little aspect of Luminara. Well, actually, I should just say not managing any aspect of Luminara. So I actually had to bring in James because of that. Because not that I was trying to put down their sponsorship guy, because again, I appreciate him so much. He was actually a really nice guy. Like, it was because nothing was being managed on Luminara's side. So I had to ask James, look, we can't look bad and potentially ruin these relationships with actual sponsors. Can you please be a part of this chat and be a part of these discussions? So James was riding sidecar with the calls, sometimes just taking the calls by himself, you know, because he at least had the information and knew how it worked. And so it was just like, I felt like really, like it was just upsetting, right? Because it's like, I didn't want to pull James into it, but at the same time, it was like, I couldn't trust them. And it's not, again, I'm not victim blaming. I couldn't trust Cam, I guess I should say, to like manage this shit. You know what I mean? And like, that was one of the few things I blatantly, at the beginning of organizing New Cloud, I blatantly said to Luminara, to Cam, I need you to take full ownership on the sponsorship side of things, because I've never done it. And so I'm just going to trust your expertise, right? Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong to do that. Oh my God. I was so wrong. And I will I'll close this off here and look at chat in a second. But the last thing that I wanted to mention that has been talked about already by my peers, such as Miki. And so this is kind of like public information already. So I'm going to say a little bit of it, but I don't know like how much of it is super, super public. So I'm going to like say it carefully. Basically, Cam used to be a part of Airs. He used to be an editor for Airs. In fact, had like said he had a ton of experience when he had joined Airs as an editor. But then when it got down to actually working, Cam couldn't complete the tasks because he didn't have enough experience. And admitted that. Cam saw a lot of stuff in Airs. And eventually left Airs and started Luminara. Do you see what I'm saying here? And proceeded to also publicly like hate on like people in Airs. And let me say this, okay? So I got announced as an Airs talent on like February 2nd or something like that. And Luminara, aka Cam, was supposed to be announcing their new gen or wave or whatever on the 14th, on Valentine's Day. I got announced on the 2nd of February. This whole time, the new Luminara wave was supposed to be announced on the 14th. On the 3rd of February, the day after I got announced on the Airs account, they posted the new wave. Even though they were supposed to be posted on the 14th. And so there were other things too, like the fact that Miki, a talent of Airs, was putting on the Heartwave concert, and suddenly, a day or two after all that gets announced and all that gets promoted, suddenly, out of nowhere, Luminara announces they're gonna do a Valentine's Day concert. Like, yeah, there's just, if you look, there are a lot of the movements that Cam was doing in Luminara, you realize was in an attempt to retaliate or do better, quote unquote, or take away, I don't know, from stuff that Airs was doing. So I am just saying that it's really fucking weird. It's really fucking weird. And since being in Airs, I've gotten closer to the Airs talents and the staff, and I've learned a lot. I'm not gonna say it all out loud because, again, NDA, I care about that kind of shit, and I don't know how much is public, but learning more about Airs' experience with Cam, honestly, I was like, damn. I was like, damn, bro, this is fucking crazy. Like, it's deep, man. It's really deep, and like, it just goes to show, like, Cam is just an habitual, like, liar, cheater, manipulator. Yeah. I remember when I found out that, and this is not to be disrespectful, but like, when I found out that Cam, his job was like being like an Amazon driver, I think, and it wasn't even like, it was like a weird thing. It was an Amazon driver, but it wasn't at the same time, and like, I found out that that was his job, and I was like, in my head, not to be disrespectful, but in my head, I was like, how is it that you're funding and handling like your life on top of also, you know, handling a whole event production agency? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. I don't know. It's so strange. So yeah, it was, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah. To be clear with everyone, New Cloud was the only event that I did, quote unquote, with Luminara. Luminara didn't do anything else with me. And, well, let me be clear. I didn't do anything else with Luminara pretty much after that point. I was just like, no, I'm good. And then, obviously, they were just, like, kind of outcasting me. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to be here anymore. I felt really, like, just, I don't know, it just sucked, man. It's not, whether I liked them or not, whether I thought they were evil or not, it's not a good feeling to feel isolated and to be outcasted, essentially, like, after doing so much fucking work for them, you know? And, like, I never came out and was like, fuck them. I never ended, like, when, after New Cloud, I never even came out and said, like, you know, anything about Luminara. When I left Luminara, I didn't say a lot of, like, terrible things, you know what I mean? Not that they cared anyway, but at that point, like, I was not even a thought in their mind. So yeah, but it's nice to be able to talk about all of it now, and just, like, to actually get to be honest with all of you about what actually happened, because it was a lot deeper than just, like, what I said when I left Luminara. And it sucked, like, a lot, but I'm very happy to be out of that situation since December, and that I get to be a part of, like, such a great management team, Airs, and that, like, I've been able to accomplish what I have so far. And, like, to still be able to say that I've independently hosted these concerts, because Luminar did not fucking help me, and I guess that was, like, a curse and a blessing, because it was like, I can still say that I fucking organized New Cloud on my own, and I got to do what I wanted to do with New Cloud as well, which I appreciated, because I paid for fucking everything. But, like, I do want all of you to know that part of the reason why I had goodie bags at New Cloud, like, I put together, like, 400 goodie bags that had, like, candy in it, free stickers of Kōri's business card. Like, I put all, and a handmade bracelet as well. I put that into all these goodie bags, like, basically 300 or 400 of them, and we passed them out at New Cloud. And the main reason for that, to be so honest, is because I wanted to make this subconsciously clear that this was my event, because Luminara's name was unfortunately connected to it, and I felt like it didn't deserve to be, at least to a certain extent. And so I did everything I could to make New Cloud look and feel like this was my event, even though Luminara like helped with it in some ways. Yeah. Oh, also something that I forgot to mention. Cam had made some fucking post before like all this shit went down about how like Luminara, like he doesn't take any of the money from Luminara, and like I don't know if that's true or not, to be honest, because I will say that I did allow them to take some of the sponsorship money that I got. Originally, they were like, "We'll just give it all to you," but there was like one situation where like it was like some of the deliverables were like, or like for this particular sponsor, they wanted like an extra add-on that I felt like only Luminara could do, and so I told them, like, it wasn't a significant amount by any means, but I told Luminara, I was like, hey, since you guys like did that, like just keep the money from that. And they didn't even thank me. They just kept the money, but they didn't even thank me. They just were like, okay. And they didn't even thank me. They didn't say anything about it. So Cam saying that he's not made a cent from Luminara and stuff, low key, I'm like, that's a fucking lie. Unless you took that money and gave it directly to the staff, which, like, come on, that's not fucking happening. Because he also admitted that there were not really staff that were getting paid for this shit. And so I was like, I don't know where that money went. And again, it wasn't like an insane amount, but I don't know where that money went. And like him saying that, like, oh, I haven't made a set, like, that's a fucking lie. If you ask me, I think that's a lie, because you did technically make money from that sponsorship that I gave to him, and he didn't even thank me. And I'm not like doing it for thanks, but at the same time, it's like, damn, like, just pure like common courtesy shit, man. Oh my gosh. So anyways, yeah. That is the end of that for now. Let me go ahead and catch up with the chat here after I put this back up. Okay. Oh, sorry. One moment. Promise I'm almost there. Okay. There we go. Good enough. Okay. Let's say this one to make it a little bit better. Yes. Okay. Let me catch up on chat here. Sorry, I'm late. I'm glad you're lightening your workload. Thank you, Retro. I appreciate it. And hi, Reese. Good to see you. Gotta protect your image when you're the only one that's come out about it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, of course they looked up to him. He seemed okay at the time. Anyways, favoritism much? You're telling me, Shogun. Oh my gosh. Greg. Yeah, Greg. I remember that. We remember that. Yes. That's crazy. Jinx. Yeah. Game notification sound. They'll remember that. Exactly. Snowstorms will, excuse me, remember that. Hell yeah. Period. It's so unprofessional of Cam. You know, Cam, yes. Cam was not a professional. Let's be real. A professional fucking liar and manipulator, yes. But professional anything else? No. Your badge, your rules, they see them as an extension of you. Right. So much of, yeah. Still, rude behavior at the bare minimum from them. Yeah. That's like total scum behavior. Yeah. Thank you for the check-in, nobody. If it looks like a red flag, it is a red flag. Yes, exactly. Hi, Kiri. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you're taking care. Thank you. Bro, yeah. I remember this. I'm sorry for all the stress here. Thank you, Ellie. No, you're very kind. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's okay. I lived. It was not fun writing this out again, I will say, because like all of that came back. Like I wrote this out, and this is just like the high level stuff, because there was a bunch of other shit that happened, but like fuck that, you know. But yeah, like this was just like at a very high level. This is the highlights of like what the fuck happened that really was like what. So yeah, I mean, it was definitely like not fun having to write this out and like live that a little bit again, but yeah, I mean, I got the fuck out of there pretty much as soon as I could, you know? So I'm glad I did. They didn't pay a penny and then say that Kōri didn't give credit to others and touted it as her show. Let that sink in for him. Just a minute or 200. Yeah, oh my god. Anyways, well, they missed out on an awesome person. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, and holy cannoli. And I just want to say, like, listen, I don't. I can understand. It's so easy to put blame on me because I was the outlier. You know what I mean? And I was giving everybody work, whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like I understand saying dumb shit like Kōri thinks this is her show and like she doesn't want to give any credit to anybody else. It's like, but that second part is just not true at all. And like there's no and the thing is the first part where it's like this is Kōri's show. Yeah, it kind of is. Like I paid for everything, but like nobody I think really knew that, and I wasn't gonna like go around spouting that like all the time, you know, because I wasn't doing it for fucking clout or for fucking like I don't know, like just to be an and then you know some of the V singers, I forgot to say this, some of the V singers like that don't like me, I do kind of feel like it's because of Luminara, because like there were certain things that they wanted to do with the audition process, and again I'm not trying to like put down the team and like the staff members, again like I'm not trying to victim blame, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it's like what Cam told them to do or what. It was just kind of like weird shit that they wanted me to do with the auditions. Like most of the time I try to include as many people as I can, sure, but like they wanted me to include as many people as I could. At least okay, Cam wanted me to include as many people as fucking possible, and also like they were very particular about like the files that they got, and also the like quality, quote unquote, like what they deemed as high quality or not. And I remember like I pointed out like, hey, this person submitted something that was recorded, yes, like on an iPad, so if you're looking at quality, this audition tape is really bad, and like you know, just like from an objective standpoint. And I remember like they were like, oh well, this is my friend, and like normally it's so good, so we should keep them in. And I'm like, but if we look at it from objectively what you told me to look at it from, the guidelines that you told me to look at it from, purely from that, this is not a good audition tape, right? So it's like it's like so weird because like there was like definitely, and I don't know, and it probably just trickled down from Cam, but like this sense of buddy friends and like favoritism, you know. And it was just like such a weird thing to be a part of, like because I couldn't tell what they wanted sometimes, like cause, you know, because I'm like, do you want to follow the rules that you gave me, the guidelines that you wanted, or not, you know what I mean? So it was really fucking weird, man. And I think some V singers in the space probably were told things about me that just like I wasn't even the one making decisions on that. Probably like they weren't, Luminar didn't make a bunch of decisions, but they did make some, and I would it would probably be those ones that make me look bad, you know what I mean? So anyways, yeah, because you do all that work and then spend your money on their stuff because you want them to fall. I've been in your shoes before with stuff like that. Brain prefers to be off. Exactly, Hybrid. This is true. I just want to thank you for being real. No, thank you, Ellie, for hearing me out. I'm like you. One day my friend was very mean, so I stopped being friends with him, but I'm so nice every time I gave him another chance. You know, it'd be like that, little chopper man. There's always a friend like that in your life that be like that, but this was not a friend, and I knew that. I'm so sorry to hear about this. Sending lots of love. Thank you, nobody. No, you're good. Don't worry. You're good. Thank you. You don't have to apologize. No one really should be apologizing for this shit. Maybe Cam. I mean, Cam should be apologizing to the people that he hurt, like, and the dumb shit he was doing. What the fuck, man? Anyways, yes, Greg, yeah. Let it all out. We got the hints. This is true. I know you got it, but you know. The mafia vibes. Okay, GT. Classic case of con man, yeah. I'm sorry you got dragged through the mud like that. People can be cruel even when they're getting manipulated. Oh, 100%, yeah. And like they don't realize it. That's why I'm not trying to like victim blame. Like some people didn't even know what the fuck they were doing because it's like you're so caught in that like that group, you know? And so like I don't blame them. I'm not trying to victim blame, but I do want to point out that there was like a group mentality. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just Cam. Like that I felt like it was hurting my feelings. You know what I mean? And that was just purely me feeling like my feelings were getting hurt. You know, that doesn't mean that they're bad people. Again, it's like that's just what you're surrounded by and you don't know any better. So I don't blame them. I'm not mad at them. And I never hold that against them. But it is really like it's hard to go through in the moment. You know what I mean? I never like yelled at anyone. I never like cussed anyone out, or like I never like fucking like said bad shit about any of them. Just for the record, this is the first time I'm like really talking mad shit about like about Cams more so. So yeah. The truth always comes out no matter no matter what, or no matter the time it takes. This is true. I mean, listen, karma's a bitch, should have known better, as Jojo Siwa once said. So, anyways, oof, using your name just to get people. Yeah, no, literally. And I was like, what? My name holds no fucking value. Let's be fucking real. I also know he was using like Flork from SVA, CEO of SVA. He was also using like Zen as well. So, yeah. I feel the emotion still, right? Or someone so thin-armed Cam sure like to flex. Yeah, for someone so thin-armed like to flex. That's crazy. Yeah, I know. I definitely feel like he was just trying to like cloud chase and shit like that, you know? I look at you as an accomplished singer, not just an event organizer. Thank you, Ellie. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did Cam use Greg as a scapegoat? That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. Again, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know who was lying. And it's hard, right? Everything gets so blurry, and it doesn't really matter anymore. You know what I mean? So it's like, just don't even think about it. But maybe it's possible that Cam just used Greg as a scapegoat. I think that's highly likely. Definitely smells like it, yeah. So sorry I was unaware of all this. Wish I could have been there for you. No worries, Sleepy. You're good. I mean, you know, you're here now, and that's what matters, right? So thank you. He's like Cam with scorched earth. You know, Cam scratched his ass and smeared it everywhere. It does sound a lot like there was lying on both sides. All in all, it seemed like it was a shit show from start to finish. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yes. That's insane. For all the bad things there is out there, I truly believe the good things will overwrite all of that. Yeah, hopefully. Maybe not in the VTuber community. At least not on VTuber Twitter. But yeah. Anyways, someone said, I read something or heard something that was like, if you're using Twitter for anything but arguing with other people, you're using it wrong. And I was like, damn, that's so true though. Anyways, seeing all this about him now, it was definitely a manipulator back then too. Oh yeah, exactly, right. Yeah, just make friends, bro. Touch grass, you know, it'd be like that. Yes, you never deserved that. I appreciate you, Viv. Thank you. Thank you. Fuck this guy. Yeah. I cannot imagine how stressing this is. It was really stressful. I mean, just being in that headspace of like not being able to be honest about like what the fuck was going on, but also like, I don't know, wanting to be honest and like wanting to like warn people. I did get a email. I want to shout them out. I think it was Tifamin, but like I'm sorry if I have that wrong, but I got an email from someone, and they told me, or they submitted a form on my website, and they basically said like, I have to respond to it still, but I've been so busy today. They said to me like, you know, thank you for talking about your experience with like Luminara back in December when you left, because like I watched that stream and I was supposed to like, you know, interview with them, but I decided not to because of what you said, or like I realized some of the red flags thanks to like that stream where you talked about everything, and decided not to move forward with them. And you know, for me, I mean, I'm happy to hear that, like genuinely, because it's at the time, like I always to a fault, like I always just do whatever I think is best in that moment. Like clearly I thought that doing 4 back-to-back concerts was a good idea a year ago, you know, and now I'm suffering the consequences. But like for better or worse, I always do what I think is best in that moment, and just try to be as honest as possible with like the decisions that I make. And I don't always feel like it's the right decision to make. There's a lot of times like I don't speak about things and I'm like, man, that's not a good decision. Or I do speak about things and I'm like, maybe that wasn't a good decision. You know, so at the time, I wasn't sure if what I was saying, because I meticulously wrote out everything I was going to say about Luminara, because I didn't want to like break NDA, and I didn't want to like make people that were, you know, looking up to Cam at the time hate me, you know, and make things worse. So genuinely, it was just kind of this thing where like I didn't know if what I was doing at that time was helpful. But it's very nice to get a message saying like that did help me. And that wasn't the only person. Even after that stream, people had reached out and said like, you know, I had a similar experience, or like, you know, I also watched that and it made me realize some things. And it's like, I'm glad that me doing what I thought was best in that moment did help someone, because I'm not always so sure if like it's the best decision to be making, you know? I don't really know how else to explain that. I hope that kind of makes sense. But basically, thank you to all those who were open to hearing me out, and also like understood some of the red flags I was trying to like explain in my video, or like in my stream. And also like was able to use that to like, you know, to see red flags yourself, or like to to use that as a strength or a point of knowledge that you could wisdom. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sorry, that's like a really dumb way to say it. But you know what I mean? Like I didn't want them to get hurt. Like I said those things because I don't want people to get hurt. And I actually did really think about like putting out a whole Google Doc because I have screenshots, okay? I have everything. I recorded shit, okay? I have shit. I don't get me wrong. I could be a petty bitch if I want to, but I was like, let's not. I would try not to be, but I can be. I just yeah. So, you know, and so I thought about like making a whole document on shit or whatever, but I just decided like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, it's just I shouldn't do that. No. And so I just like, but I thought about doing it because I didn't want it to keep going. Because I saw some people like engaging with Luminara that I was like, no, don't do it. I was like, no, don't do it, please. And so, you know, I really like wanted to warn people, but then I was like, no, I shouldn't. Like, I don't know. I could do more harm than good if I try to put a Google Doc out now. And so I'm glad that I didn't. And I'm glad that I can speak about it now and like get all the shit off my chest. Because it's honestly like, oh my god, it's been a long time coming. Like, I knew that karma was gonna catch up. Like, I knew some shit was gonna happen for sure. I'm surprised I'm surprised it happened this quickly, to be honest. I thought it was gonna take a little bit longer, but like, damn, like, I guess it goes to show like just how fucked the whole situation is. You know what I mean? So, anyways, sorry. Let me continue catching up on chat. I remember Luminar not posting my partner for your concert and they never fixed it until you told them to. Sorry if this added to your stress. No, you're good, Ellie. And you know what? Like, I don't blame you. Like, that's your partner. And like, also, I would be mad too. I would be mad too. I mean, that was what was happening with me. Like, Luminara was hardly representing me. You know what I mean? Like, and so, yeah, like, I was upset too. And I'm upset that it happened, like, because I very specifically told them to double check the work, and then then that happened. So I was pissed, you know, because it was just like, man. And I was on hiatus. Like, I was supposed to be like taking a step back. Like, I just wanted to feel like myself again because I felt like shit. And it was just like, then to come to like to see that was happening, that they were continuing to fuck up. I was just like, guys, I can't make it any more clear. Like, who needs to be in this image? And then you still don't include them. Like, just count. That's all you have to do. All you have to do is count. But they still didn't do it. No one was checking the work. They were just posting it. Like, oh, it's fine. And then, yeah, they never fucking, until I, like, raised hell, they didn't change it. I'm just like, y'all. Oh, my God. It was so frustrating, man. It was so frustrating to deal with. Because I just wanted to be done. And it pisses me off because it's just like, I'm not that kind of person to like try to like, oh, I'm not going to include someone in this image. You know what I mean? I'm not that kind of person. So when they're doing that, it looks bad on me too. And that's not who I am. It's like, oh, fucking Jesus, man. It's so annoying. Anyways, hi, Remy. Sorry. It's good to see you. Way easier to blame someone else than to take accountability. No, literally, right? Exactly. And so it was like, I think Greg was a scapegoat and I turned into one too, which is just like fucked up, man. Because I wasn't playing Fortnite with them on the fucking VC. It's genuinely how I feel. Because I wasn't a part of that shit. Anyway. I feel like there were a lot of times where Cam was like trying to like pressure me without pressuring me into joining the VC to like talk to everybody else and to talk to him and to like play Fortnite with him. And I just like got really uncomfortable with that, you know? Because it was like, I'm busy as fuck. Like, I'm producing this entire content and you're not helping. So, but you're like, come hang out with me. And like, I'm just like, I don't want to play Fortnite with you. I don't play Fortnite. I don't know how else to explain it, man. Anyways, for some people, it's easier for them to complain than it is for them to work. No, literally. I get it. Hello, Jen. Sorry for the late hello. I was obviously talking about things, but yes. I don't know what else to say. You can watch the VOD if you really want to know what else happened, but there's a lot. I remember when you announced this and said you're only talking about leaving to potentially help anyone who might be affected by them. I'm glad your message and leading by example is able to be accepted and appreciated even more now. Thank you. That's true. You know what? I did say that. I am only talking about it because I wanted to help other people. You know what? I do remember saying that. So thank you for reminding me that I said that. Anyways, I remember freaking out about that because your concerts were always smooth AF, for real. The best, most organized thing I've ever been a part of VTubing. But suddenly Nuclear people were being forgotten / missed. I knew it was Luminara. I was feral inside about it. Yes! Yes! It was them! Because I can't sit... I think like those posts as well, I don't even think they sent me to review, or like if they did, like I was on hiatus, so like I couldn't check every single one, you know. And again, like it was me, and then there was like at least 4 people that could have checked it from Luminara. So why couldn't Luminara just fucking check it? I don't know. I have no clue. Again, it's not the designer's fault. It's no one's fault. But it's just like, except for Cam, because like you're at the head of it, man. Like you need to be managing this shit, but you weren't. Anyways, yeah. James, truly the goat. Yes, no way. They had to pull in our bro James because of that. Them, yes, I did. Yeah. Slay James and Corey clutching despite their insanity. All strong and amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. How the turns have tabled. This is true. Exactly. Yeah. Corey got the goated presence scaring the ops. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm so glad things have been aired out and people can move away from Cam. Agree. Yes. Cam was horrible. Here to let you know that your events were awesome and they were your events. Thank you, Kerbo. Yes. I mean, New Cloud was the only like concert I quote unquote worked with him on. That's it. So so yeah, that's it. Anyways, but thank you. We're doing our best. Let's see. I hope everyone involved in that all get closure. I agree, yeah. No one deserved to deal with the bullshit that he was propagating by any means. So, and I like, again, I can't stress enough, like, I'm not here to like fucking victim blame and shit. Like, I don't hate anyone that was like in Luminara or the talents or whatever the fuck, but you know, like, that's not what I was doing, and that's not what I am doing. But it's definitely like, oh gosh. It sucks that everybody went through that, and like some people way longer than I did, so, and dealt with more than I did, because I got out, you know, so it ended there. But I have no idea what else happened after that point. They also kicked me out of the server. Like I said, like, okay, I'll be out, I'm out, like I'm outie, I'm leaving, put in my resignation letter, and then they just like kicked me out of it altogether, even though there was like a general section where like, not that, like, sections where like the general public could like see and join. I think like they just kicked me out altogether. I was like, oh, okay, I guess, which I'm like, cool. I would have rather been kicked anyway. I don't need another fucking Discord server in my roster. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I'm here. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, but stopped after gaslight. Yeah, that's okay, guy. Yeah, getting you, Corey. Thank you, Slizzy. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Check out her YouTube channel. Thank you, Shogun. Yes, redemption at Summer Splash. Exactly. That's the other thing. It's redemption at Summer Splash. Like, I'm so excited and happy that I get to overwrite, rewrite all of the shitty experiences I had with Luminara with like Summer Splash. It's like rewrite the entire thing. Like, it's great. I'm so happy about that. Anyways, sometimes no help is better than bad help. Oh, 100%. Yes. Oh my god. Hi, Vines. It's good to see you. Sorry for the late hello. Good old double standards. Yeah, right? Oh my gosh. From iPad kid to iPad VTuber. Yes. Thank you for the follow, Cricket, by the way. I appreciate it. Hello. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest. I agree. Cam was a hive mind and everyone followed. Yes. But it was like, man. It was just like, man, I don't know. I think it's like, I don't think Cam didn't like people who could see through him, you know? And I saw through him, and I think pretty quickly, and I think he realized that I was seeing through him, and then just like wanted to get rid of me. I don't know, just like make me seem like I can't be trusted. I don't really know. I have no clue, man. So yeah. Cam scratched his balls, then touched his eyes. You're crazy for that one, Cosmic. Oh my gosh. That's so real about Twitter. Yes, right, Nix? Oh my gosh. Hi, Henry. Good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. So hope they get what they deserve in the most righteous, public, and legal way possible. Yeah, period. Real. Oh my gosh, Diamond, it's good to see you. Corey, holy shit. I'm so sorry what you had to go through. No, you're good, man. I mean, honestly, it was like I left in like December, so it's been like 6 months or so. And so like I kind of like worked through all that by now. Like I'm on my own shit now, you know what I mean? But yeah, it definitely was annoying to deal with, and it sucked because it was very isolating, and it was like I said earlier, it's just really hard. I felt like I couldn't speak that much about it because people were very much like hive minding with Cam, and I didn't want to make enemies out of them too. So like I was very careful about like how I left and like what I said when I left, because like I didn't, again, I'm not here to victim blame. Like they were stuck there, you know, and like you know, being manipulated, and like they looked up to Cam, whether they liked it or not. And I didn't want to make enemies out of them too, because they were not the problem. You know what I mean? So I was very careful after that, like when I left, and but because I left in December, like I've had a lot of time to be able to heal from that, and I do feel like I have healed from that. I've moved on to more shit that I have to heal from, so more scars, more pain. Anyways, so yeah. All right. Let's see. What's up, Setsuna? Thank you for being here. And Mako, I appreciate ya. Thank you, everybody. Must be cathartic to talk about this. Glad to see you speak your side in full. Me too. It's great. It's nice to be able to finally talk about it. My gosh. Misrepresenting for sure. Yes. Misrepresenting. Yes. This is true. This is true. Hi, Mukia. It's good to see you. Oh my gosh. Hello. I haven't seen you in so long. Hi. I saw your Twitter post. Oh, yeah. There's a lot going on right now. Today has just been the day of just like me relinquishing all of this bullshit from my shoulders. It's great, but also it's like, holy shit, it's a lot. I feel bad. Like, I wasn't actually gonna talk about the Luminar stuff today, but obviously things happen, and so I did. But I like talked about, I released the fucking graduating from IRL concert hosting post, and then I released this. I'm just like, oh my god. There's a lot happening right now. Oh my gosh. So yes, it's a lot. Fortnite, VTuber Royale, Luminar is about to go down. Kōri is doing all the hard work now. Just wiped out the concert down. All right, Kai. Let's stick to not doing that for you, okay? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. Anyways, the future endeavors are smooth and drama free. Yes. Period. Sleepy Grow. Period. Yes. Despite checking back in, I have big boy team to listen to the team. There you go. Heck yeah, Seth. We happy to hear that. Yeah, you worked with them on New Cloud. Wink wonk. Yeah, I know. Yes. Glad you can get everything off your chest. Now we can look toward a better future. Thank you, nobody. Exactly. Summer Splash will be awesome. Yes. Finally. Get to overwrite all of that bullshit and do something. And it's my last one. So, yay. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Let me do that real quick. And thank you, nobody, for the bits. I very much sincerely appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, bring my misfortune and use it as a scenario for someone who deserves it. Okay. Okay, Autumn. Okay. It's very easy to get starry-eyed in this space sometimes, and his tactics preyed on people like that. It could get starry-eyed. Yes, it's true. Not that I'm blaming him or anything. They're all victims and deserve better. Oh yeah, 100%. No, yeah, for sure. You know, when I met Kazu's girlfriend, I don't think they're together anymore. I don't know. And I'm not going to shame her if she is or she isn't, okay? But like, when I met her, I won't name drop either, but when I met, okay, not that I met her, but when I interfaced with her, she was really nice. And I was like, why are you with this man? Because I was like, she seemed like one of the few people that like was actually like really like, I don't know, genuine seeming and like kind. And I was like so confused as to why she was with this like conniving manipulator. But then I realized it's like, well, if you're as a crazy habitual liar, cheater, manipulator like you Cam, it's very likely that you're able to like select and recognize who's going to be gullible and who's going to be easy to like manipulate when you're doing it and thinking about it all the fucking time. You know what I mean? And so I don't doubt that Cam, yeah, definitely knew how to choose people who were like easy to manipulate. And at the time, I definitely was, because I was at a point where I was like, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing VTubing or not. And so I was like, let's just try this out. It's basically why I even joined Zoominar in the first place. And so, yeah, but then obviously I think he realized that I couldn't just be, I mean, I just saw through that shit. I mean, it's just, and so it was just like, well, I'm out of there basically. So yeah. Anyways, let me see here. Hive minding with Cam. I'm thinking they were all Borgs from Star Trek. Okay, you're a better person than me. I mean, I don't know. I'm just a little raccoon, you know. Salt in the fields. Oh my gosh. Hi Kōri. Hi Buns. I saw shit hit the fan after you posted. It was wild. Wait, with what? What shit hit the fan? You mean with Luminar, or what are you talking about, Sailing? Let's see. Also, what is with these companies and staff playing Fortnite? Didn't that happen with VShojo? Oh my god, yeah, I think so. Yeah. I know. It's fucking weird. I'm like, God, Fortnite is just, oh god, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't like Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite. Does that mean that I'm safe? I don't know, but there's nothing wrong if you play Fortnite. I guess maybe if you're like trying to lead a company and you play Fortnite, it's just like a very addictive game. You know what I mean? So I think like they get so distracted with playing Fortnite that like they're not actually running a fucking company. I don't know, but you have a point. You have a fucking point. Anyways, hi Party Mod. It's good to see you. Hello. So, YoHallo, Kōri, sending them all wishes. Hopefully it's a weight off your shoulders sharing some of this. Yes, it's nice to be able to go, you know, do things and be able to talk about, I mean, more importantly, obviously we talked a lot about Luminar and Cam and stuff like that, but the core of what I want to talk about today is that I am no longer doing the independent IRL content anymore, and I'm done with that, and that this is a new era. Like, I'm moving on from that. I'm gonna be doing new things. Summer Splash, the concert is going to be the last hurrah, and then after that, no more. So yeah, if you want to go, if you ever wanted to go to like a Kōri hosted experienced concert, go go to Summer Splash. If you want to watch it on the stream, that's fine too. It's free to watch on YouTube and Twitch as well. But yeah. Anyways, let's see. Quite legitimately, I had always seen New Cloud as your thing, and it'll always still be. Thank you, Autumn. Yes, same. Always New Cloud. Saw New Cloud as Kōri's event with Luminar's names attached to it. That's quite literally what it was. It was just duct taped on there. Anyways, and again, like I don't want to dismiss some of the work that there were people in Luminar that they did. There's some people who did work on it. You know, like the graphic designer, like the mixers. Like I don't want to dismiss that either. But it's like that's only a fraction of what I have to organize with producing an IRL concert, right? And so if we're looking at it objectively, I was doing 95% of the work, and yet I was getting 95% of the fucking shit. Like, what the hell? You know? I don't know, man. Anyways, you don't play Fortnite anymore. I don't play it, period. I played 2 games because it was against my will, by the way. It was because people wanted it on the stream. Ugh. Anyways, as people came in, I just say welcome to New Cloud by our lovely host Kōri-Oujo. I was petty before even knowing everything else, period. Okay, Sailing, let's go. Also to answer, yes, all the Luminar and Chem stuff. Oh, I see, okay. Wait, you saw shit hit the fan before? Like in December or like right now? Because I just posted about it today. So like, is the shit currently in the fan right now? I posted this and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get on stream. Because I wasn't gonna post it originally. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta go stream. So you're talking about like, is that happening right now? Or I mean, the shit's kind of been hitting the fan. Shit is very much in the fan right now. Yeah, that's pretty real. There's a lot. No, there is a lot. Yeah, the fan is very poopy. Oh my gosh. Anyways, new VTuber advice. If you have an interview, ask them if they play Fortnite. If they say yes, run. Exactly, it's real. Yeah, exactly. That's real. That's true. Today, and I may have been watching it burn over the few months since you left. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, after I left, like I did see like a couple of other things happen, like another talent pulling out. I saw Mythos also pull out of Luminar as well, and yeah, so like I saw that happening too, and like I was like, okay, well that's good. I mean, again, I just don't like seeing people get like used and abused and manipulated. Like that's just fucked, man. That's just fucked. So yeah, I'm glad that that's not happening anymore. No one deserves that, okay? No one. Today, right, okay, so it's been going on, yeah. Let's see. The shit is everywhere, man. The fan, the floor, the window, the wall, the sweat trap down my way. What are we talking about? All right, so good. Okay, period. Okay. Hello, Taylor. Thank you for being here. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm genuinely so sorry for what happened. You don't have to apologize. No one should be apologizing. And honestly, like, I'm chill. I left back in, like, fucking, December. I forgot to mention that, but I was the first talent to leave because I smelled the shit and I was like, fuck that. I'm not picking that up. And so I left. So yeah, I was just like, nah, I'm good, man. I wish I left around that time. I know it's hard, you know, and it's tough because like we were talking about earlier, you know, Cam knew how to lie and cheat and manipulate people. You know what I mean? It's not your fault. It's no one's fault except for him. You know, he knew that some of us were gullible, some of us were easy to manipulate, and that's what he did, you know. And we're victims here, okay? Like it's shit all around, and it sucks because the person that should be here and apologizing and being held accountable is nowhere to be seen because that's the kind of person that he is. So you know what I mean? Like I'm sorry to all the people that got stuck like in that. You know what I mean? Like I'm very lucky that I got out when I did, and I don't take that for granted by any means because I could only imagine how it could have escalated or gotten worse and worse and worse. Like even after I left, you know. So I just wish nothing but the best for the people that were involved, and I just really hope that they can find peace and they can find like something that's actually going to bring them positivity because we did not need more negativity in this fucking space. You know what I mean? It's so shit, so sad, and it already like is dumb because it makes all of us more like distrusting of management. Now, obviously, with VShojo and all this other shit, we already were like, you know, we were already kind of like concerned. But like now we see stuff like that, and it just completely tarnishes like the idea of a production agency, which I don't think is a bad idea, but it tarnishes it so badly, you know? Anyways, hopefully everyone will have a chance to heal. There are so many people who are affected, even their meet and greet groups. Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. Yes, I know. I actually got my gamer subs today. Yeah, you got that 10% off using Kōri. Let's go. Heck yeah. Sad to hear about you getting so much flack organizing concert events. For what it's worth, the band had a great time working with you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Now, to be fair, most of the flack is just myself. It's mostly me being hard on myself and like not being able to make it sustainable, but it's okay. It's sad. I am really sad because, you know, doing the IRL VTuber concerts and hosting them by myself was like what helped me find my spark again and my passion again in VTubing, and then to now have to say goodbye to that is really bittersweet for sure because I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it for sure, and I don't know. Like I said, I would love to revisit it again in the future when things make more sense, when I made this sustainable, and when I feel mentally, physically healthier. I would be open to it, but I think doing it by myself is just not an option anymore. You know, like I just can't. I can't be producing these concerts on my own. It's too much fucking work. It's a lot, man. So anyways. But thank you for participating in Isekai Party Moth, and I'm very glad to be able to work with y'all. If you ever do concerts again, I hope you have a trustworthy team to support you. Thank you, Slippy Growl. Yes, we'll make sure that happens. We'll make sure that happens if I do. It's cool that you can say that you did the concerts, though. I feel like the past you that wanted to perform would be super proud of you. Oh, no, for sure, Autumn. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I still have, like, a dream that I want to accomplish as a VTuber, and it does involve a concert. So I know that I will do one again, but it just won't be, like, I host it by my fucking self. It will literally be impossible for me to host it by myself. What I want to do, like, the dream that I have. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Face Lord, thank you for being here. Welcome in. Thank you. Hope you're doing great. Okay, so that's that. That's that. There you go. So eloquent. Let me continue on here. Talked about that. Let's talk about fun announcements. Yeah, we're gonna overthrow Miku. Hell yeah, let's go. Just be completely silhouetted like I know, yeah, it's real. Anyways, thank you, Adam. I wish, I mean, I don't have nearly that much production money, but you know. All right, fun announcements. We're gonna be doing something called Bin Buddies. Bin Buddies. It is a kind of like a talk show type thing. Ah, shit. There's a ad break, of course. I was like, why can't I pause? Why can't I freaking do the ads so that way it doesn't get in the way? But it's playing now, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Give us a minute, okay? Give us a minute, and then I'll finish talking about this. Do 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 do. How many times can I do it in a minute? Sorry. God damn it. Wow, thank you for the follow, Autumn. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wait, let me put it back to this one. All right. Oh, fun announcements. Let me just say it for a really long time. Fun announcements. I must be so annoying, man. Anyways, the D's button doesn't sound good? What do you mean? Sounds great if you ask me. Anyways, dude, I'm so hungry. Welcome to the Snow Syrups, Autumn J. Fox. Period. Slay Goodfeld. Am I right? Kōri holds the world record of pressing the D's button the most. Yes. Anyways, all right. I'm sorry about the ad break. I couldn't control it this time. I don't know what happened, but you should be back now. I apologize. Okay, fun announcements. Rewind time. Okay, so excited to announce that I will be hosting a segment on the stream on Fridays, and it's called Bin Buddies. So Bin Buddies is gonna the core of most of the Bin Buddies shows, right? It's supposed to be like a talk show. So the focus is usually, you know, a guest who has either performed in one of my concerts before or does music. Oh my gosh! Hi, Pocky! Thank you so much for the raid! Hello, Pocky! Thank you so much for the raid! Hello! I love you! Thank you for the raid. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you so much, Pocky, for being here. Oh my gosh, you're so amazing. I nominate Pocky, period. No, don't worry. This was on my calendar. I literally was told to do this as soon as possible, and I started preparing for it 2 days ago. So, like, yes, I'm sorry. I was told to do this a week ago, and I haven't started preparing until 2 days ago because I was on vacation. So I'm sorry, but yes. Anyways, I'm sorry that this space doesn't give me the love you deserve. No, don't apologize. No one has to apologize for that. Thank you for seeing me and seeing my value and seeing beyond just the surface. So I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, go get food, Pocky. Please do. Yes, thank you so much. Get that good loving food, that grub. And thank you for the raid. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for creating content. I appreciate you so much. Okay, thank you. So much value, and truly the world is so much better of a better place because you're in it. Oh, Pocky, thank you. You're so sweet, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much to the raid. Welcome in, raiders. If you don't know who I am, hi, my name is Kōri, and I am your IRL event VTuber. I do a lot of IRL events. I go to a bunch of conventions. I'm planning on going to some zoos, museums, aquariums, things like that as well very soon. Food festivals. Well, I already did that, but you know. And yeah, really excited for that. And we're having a bit of a serious stream today. I apologize, but I have been shifting things with my content. I used to do a lot of IRL VTuber concerts and hosted them myself independently. I will not be doing that anymore. Summer Splash is the last one that I'll be doing, and it's on June 27th if you want to check it out. It's got a lot of other VTubers joining in with the performances and whatnot. There's like 90 plus VTubers that are going to be performing in Summer Splash, and it'll be a really great time. But it's the last one that I'm doing, so yeah. So yeah, that's making some changes in my content. I apologize for kind of the abrupt like welcome in, but yes, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Anyway, so back to this. Sorry, but yeah, so Bin Buddies is gonna be a talk show, kind of like like a daily night show type thing, where the plan, what I'd like to do, and it's not always gonna go this way, but I'd like to do is to have guests that, you know, they've performed at one of my concerts before, or they perform in concerts, they host concerts, they do original music, things like that. Pretty like performance music related kind of stuff is what I want to focus on as much as I can. Mainly because I want to try to allow for kind of like halftime break, like halftime shows where like the person, the guest that's on will be able to also like do a little bit of performance, kind of like how we see like on the Tonight shows or on like SNL, where like there's also a music guest who does some skits but also like has like two little performances. And so I wanted to accomplish that as well, like as a VTuber, as like a talk show host. And so this is like gonna be my attempt at it. Now, for those of you who don't know, I actually was supposed to do Bin Buddies about 2 years ago, but I ended up scrapping everything because of what was going on in my life at the time. I just couldn't commit to it, and so I'm really excited to be able to bring this back and actually make it like a segment on the show. And so it's gonna be every Friday, pretty much, unless something happens with my schedule. But it'll be pretty much like every Friday, and it will be centered around like music or performance topics, but there will also be some variety shows as well within like Bin Buddies as like a segment on the show. um so I'll talk about that in the future. But I just want to let you know that the main focus of it is to be like a talk show. So I hope that kind of helps like give some framework. But it's going to be on Fridays, and I do already have the first guest chosen. Would anyone like to guess? Would anyone like to guess who the first guest may be for Bin Buddies? And it's going to be this Friday, in fact, in 3 days. All right. Let's see. And let me catch up on chat while you guys are guessing. Dude, when I saw Bin Buddies on the YouTube post, I no joke or exaggeration literally squealed at work. I was that excited. Oh, thank you, Shogun. Wait, why are you excited about Bin Buddies? like specifically, like why were you that excited about it? Just out of curiosity. Let's see. I never wanted this is based upon me. It does sound like it needs batteries. It's distorted. It's just that mic. It's fine. Anyways. Yes, thank you again, Baki, for the raid. I really appreciate you. Always been seeing your concerts and stuff on my timeline. Thanks for all the hard work you put into them and helping bring smiles and cheer to the VTubing space. Thank you, Nato. I appreciate that. Thank you for figuring it out. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you. Softfather has never been to an aquarium, so he's gonna be hyped to see you in. Oh my god, that's funny. Wait, I'd love to go to a zoo. Could zoo collabs be a thing? That sounds super fun. Kōri will hopefully be at a zoo soon. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Stoneblood. Sorry, not Stoneblood. Stone Bold. There we go. I'm in violent mood today, I guess. So I said blood. I don't know. Anyways, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, it'll be great. I love the concept of that. Thank you. Thank you, Goat Mom. Thank you, Party Moth. Kōri gonna rock as a show host. Thank you, Nix. Wow, has it really been that long since OG Bin Buddy was supposed to drop? Yes! It's been like 2 years! So I've been sitting on some of these answers for 2 fucking years. Yes. Anyways. Oh my gosh. Anyways. Is it Nick Sky Gloves? Oh, that's a good guess. That's a good guess. Cam, you're hilarious. Nix, no wait, Shogun. Shogun? Nix or Viv? Oh. Armadillo Billy Tojo-chan? Oh shit. Anyways. Guess who it is? It is Nix! It is Nix! Woo! Congratulations, y'all are so smart. Wow. How the freak did you know? Just because I really appreciate Nix, and Nix is amazing. I'm sorry, Nix, I'm covering you, by the way. I'm trying not to, but I'm like multi-streaming, so it's like hard because I look dumb on the other screen. Anyways, yes, thank you so much, Nix, for joining us. Okay, we appreciate you so much. Nix is gonna be my guinea pig for this, so that's why I was like, it has to be Nix. So Nix is the only one who is still gonna be my friend after fucking up this entire stream, probably. So, anyways, yes. Let's go, Nix. I'm excited. Thank you, Nix. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, Nix is gonna sue your moms. Exactly. Live on the podcast. It's right. Oh my gosh. Appreciate you. I hope I do well for the episode. I'll try my best. You will. Trust me. You will absolutely do totally fine. You're chilling. Thank you for having me. Yes, of course. Bring me the moms. Yes, Nick's a Warzone ride or die. Yeah, we'll just play Warzone. That's the whole jinx. Like, just jokes on you. We're gonna play Warzone the entire time. Imagine. Anyways, thank you, Nick. We appreciate you. Okay. Not last thing. I don't know. Is it that? No, it's not the last thing. But one things we're working towards, obviously, is trying to go 3D. As most of you know, I am holding a donathon right now to try and go 3D. It has been a goal of mine for a long while. So we do appreciate the support towards that. If you want to, of course, there's no pressure. But yes, I do really hope to get the equipment for the 3D stuff like relatively soon, but we'll see. And I do again thank you everybody for just being here. Son, sorry, you had tipped me some money. Thank you, son. A couple hours ago. I apologize I didn't see it until now, but thank you so much, son. Anyways, I do need to update the goal a little bit, and I will be doing most of the like the milestone stuff. Like, I'll schedule some time for it. So I know like I missed some things, and I want you to know that it's still in the back of my mind, and I will do it. But I'm just, it's been crazy. So yeah, I will schedule time to accomplish the things that are on the donathon. I promise. Anyways, yes, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, we are trying to go 3D, so we appreciate any support. But you just being here on the stream does help a ton. If you're engaging with my content as well, you know, on my short form content on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, if you're watching the VOD afterwards, you know, all of that engagement helps a ton. So just having you guys here, it means a lot. And or being a part of the Discord. We appreciate you guys being part of the Discord as well. We have a very tight knit community. We have community nights and whatnot. So you know, we just do really appreciate all of you being a part of this journey and being a part of, you know, all of this fun stuff. Hold on one second. We put in the socials command because I just talked about my socials. And that you can support me on those socials as well. That is a really easy way to support me. And then there's also our Discord. If you would like to check it out and join it, you're more than welcome to, of course. No pressure. Okay. The amount goal, yes. Hold on. It's not here, but it should be. I just don't have it. Oh, here. Okay. There. Oh, wait. You're on YouTube. Fuck. Sorry. You're on YouTube. Hold on. Sorry. It's a lot more complicated than it should be. Okay. Here we go. There's a progress bar for YouTube. There you go. There's a progress bar. That's where we're at right now. And then here it is for Twitch. This is where we're at right now. This is what we're doing. I do need to update it a little bit. But this is what we're working towards, so that way I could get the equipment, just the equipment, because that's how expensive it is, for the 3D model. So yes. All right. Okay, let me get back here. Time to make the mods do Fortnite with Pilk. Oh god, that sounds like a nightmare. Uh-oh. Anyways, okay, let me continue here. Other fun projects that I will be pursuing, as I am not doing the concerts anymore. I'll be doing some short form series. So if you want to see, like, I guess another side of Kōri and the content and whatnot, definitely check out, you know, TikTok and Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and also on Twitter as well. I'll be posting them there too. Because my goal is to try and connect with people more, like as a content creator and as Kōri. And so I will be doing series that are short formed, in a short form way, medium, that will help kind of bridge that connection with people. And so it'll be different for sure. And it will be a learning curve for me, but I think it'll be very helpful for me because right now, like, my short form content is more like evergreen. Like, you guys don't know, might not know what I mean by that, but like, it's more educational. And I think and aside from that, it's the fucking rotational videos. But like, I don't want to be known for that, and so the things that I do want to be known for, I have to talk about more. I need to like make actual content about it more, right? And so like, that's what I plan to do. So yes, basically. Anyways, so there'll be that. A segment called Kōri Crashes. So that's going to be like going to IRL locations, like I said, zoos, museums, food festivals, restaurants, cafes, things like that. Basically anywhere that we could publicly stream. And they'd be okay with us, most likely. That is the plan, is to be able to go to more IRL locations. So it'd be a great time. That will probably be at least once a month, and then a recap stream afterwards. So that's the goal with that. But that won't happen like officially until probably after Summer Splash. Maybe even after, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so stay tuned for that, but it will happen. We are also going to be trying out to do like 1 or 2 movie nights on stream. So if you don't know, on our Discord we have Monday movie nights, and it's happened every Monday for the last like, oh my god, like 2 years or something like that, I don't know. And so now what I'd like to do is try to take one of those a month or so and do it on the stream. And so I will be like reacting and like chatting with all of you as I normally would during movie night, but like actually as Kōri, like on the stream. And we'll be like watching along together essentially. And so that is something that I will be doing. The plan is June 1st, I think, is like the start of that. But again, I'm only doing like 1 or 2 within the next 2 months, so like once a month. And then I'm gonna see how it goes. If y'all aren't vibing with it, I won't continue doing it. If you like it more on Discord, that's fine. I get it. You don't like me, fine. Then we'll do it on the Discord. But yeah, we're gonna be trying to do that on the stream and hanging out here and whatnot on Mondays. Or some of the Mondays for movie nights. Okay, next thing, Secrets of Xylon. So this is going to be a like membership perk type thing. So it is like a paid thing, but and it's specifically YouTube memberships are going to be able to reap the benefits of this. So yes, and so basically with this, there's going to be some interesting stuff like behind the scenes stuff mostly. Obviously, when I traveled for my vacation this past week, I kind of recorded stuff, obviously, because I do like for my own personal enjoyment, I do like to like do travel vlogs when I do it, just because I like to have the memory. And so stuff like that, I'm not gonna be posting on my main channel, but I will be like, I'm not gonna be posting it publicly, but I will be posting it for like the members. So Secrets of Xylon is like literally like behind the scenes stuff, things that are like a little bit more personal for me, or like how I do certain things, for example, like how I do like prepare for like concert stuff, not concert stuff, but like, you know, organizing events and stuff like that, like how I prepare for that, or like you know, the other example is like, you know, streaming. I'll do the main stream on Twitch and YouTube, and like I'll be doing the con walk around, and then as we're you know, getting offline on there, I'll start on the membership only stream where I'm doing more of like a behind the scenes where like James is breaking stuff down, like the equipment and stuff like that, or like we're going to like another location to like film some other stuff like how we did with the arcade. So that's what like the idea is behind the Secrets of Xylon. So it is like a membership thing, and it is like behind a paywall, technically speaking, but it is like very exclusive content. And it'll be like around like once a month with like bi-weekly sneak peeks of things as well, is the hope. So like I will be doing like like if you're part of the Secrets of Xylon membership team, you'll be able to like get sneak peeks of like what's next, as far as like maybe cover songs like I have here, what cover songs I'll be doing. I'll be doing polls on there, so you can like help decide which cover song I'll do next, for example. I'll have sneak peeks of like if I'm doing any other special events, or like the Bin Buddies guests or something like that. You'll basically like be the first to learn about that, basically. So yes. Anyways, so that's what Secrets of Xylon is meant to be and going to be. So very excited about it. What is Xylon? Oh gosh, GT, you don't know? this is Xylon is the world that Kōri lives in. So Secrets of Earth is another way to say Secrets of Xylon. Xylon is like a place for that Kōri lives in and whatnot. So that's the world that she got isekai to, is Xylon. So yes. I don't know. I'm still working through the details for like the membership stuff, but that is the idea behind it, just so you're aware. Anyways. Yes. From your game, Kōri. From the lore. Exactly. Let's see. And then the last thing on here, cover songs. Yes, I have not really done any type of cover songs ever really before. I've only done like one official one. And so I am looking forward to actually producing some and releasing some cover songs. I will be kind of like actually taking a break from original music. I just can't afford to do it anymore, unfortunately. And so we'll not be doing original music. I mean, I just released a fucking album, so just deal with that. Anyways, just be happy with that for now. And so I'll be doing cover songs for a little bit, and I might release one or two original things in the future, but like not right now, basically. Anyways, yes. Anyway, let me continue to catch up here on the chat. Hello, Carlos, thank you for being here and welcome in. And hi, Rachel, thank you for being here. Give me 1 second, let me catch up here. Let's see. I'm so freaking excited. Heck yeah, Nix. I actually browsed through your shorts a bit ago, and it was cool to see the older stuff. Oh, thanks. Wow. Oh, gosh. I cringed at some of the older stuff, but thank you. It's going to be sick. Yes. I can see those IRL crashes be peak. Yes. Let's go. Excuse me, I burped. Man, I would love to see Kōri go to a national park. That would be cool. Excuse me. Oh, my gosh. Movie night. Yes. Trash TV. You know. How do you avoid copyright takedowns, though? So there's a particular service that I'll be using that, like, did my chair just fart? Did you guys hear that? What the hell was that? I'm not even trying to, like, no, like, be like, oh, I farted and I'm trying to cover it up. No, like, literally, I, like, turned in my chair and it just made a noise I've never heard it here. I've never heard it make before. And I'm like, what just happened? Did my chair just fart? Sorry. Oh my god. Yes, I'm using a service that the shows that they have on there are copyright free, basically. So, yeah. So hopefully it works. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully it works. I don't know if it will or not, but yeah. Let's see. Behind the scene content would be so cool to see. Yes, behind the scene content, exactly. And yes, behind the scenes of conventions, behind the scenes of like things in general. It doesn't have to be just conventions, but just like IRL shenanigans, basically, David. So yeah. Anyways, are we going to Jack in the Crack? You know, that would be kind of fire. My favorite shirt was you singing the Christmas song. Oh my god. Period, slay. That's true. Yes. Chair, sure thing, boss. That's what I'm saying. I didn't hear it, but I'm blaming you for it. My gosh, dude. I'm telling you, I was like, wait, what was that? What the heck? I've never heard my chair make that noise before. Whoa. By the scenes of a Taco Bell dumpster, period. Exactly. If you like that. Down for it. Anyways, alright. I think that's it. Because I think I just didn't do any of the... I, like, made these slides right before the stream. So I was like, oh god, I should probably have slides to pair with this. I don't know, man. Anyways, alright. That's that. Let me go back over here. Okay. There you go. Alright. Anyways, I don't know what else to say, but thank you for being here. Thank you for watching along. Thank you for still being a part of this journey with me. And I'm sorry, hold on. I think I missed like Shogun saying something, I think. Let me check again. Okay, I'm really excited. I'm excited about Bin Buddies because I know it was something you really want to do, and I wanted to see you try not only new things, but the things you want to try. I will always support those projects. Oh, thank you. I'm excited for it. It's gonna be great. It'll be a good time. Kōri speedrunning the slides. I know, yeah. I used to cram in school, now I use that lifestyle outside. It's horrible. Okay. Okay, thanks, Autumn. Alright. Thanks for letting me know. Anyways, yes, new Kōri arc. Okay, new Kōri arc. It'll be great. It'll be a good time. And I'm looking forward to it. So thank you for being a part of all this. And I appreciate y'all believing in me and for giving me a shot, giving me a chance, hearing me out. Again, I apologize for potentially the slight scare I might have given some people, but it is a real fear that I'm facing right now. I did also want to let all of you know that tomorrow, Wednesday, so we'll have a community night on the Discord if you would like to join in. It's totally optional, but we do appreciate it. It is a kind of like a townhouse discussion on what you can do to support Kōri, and these are all things that you could do for free, technically speaking. So it's not like money related, okay? But we will be having a community discussion tomorrow on the Discord in the roundtable about how you can help Kōri. So if you would like to help me out, if you'd like to continue seeing me as a VTuber and not make the G word actually real, then, you know, please come by tomorrow if you want to learn how you can support Kōri. A lot of the things that we'll talk about, obviously, you can also use to support other VTubers, but I would hope that you can use it to support Kōri. So yes, that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. If you want to come and hang out, ask questions, learn a little bit more about it. Even if you don't end up doing it, like, just know that I'm never expecting anyone to actually, like, do anything in the community. Like, I just appreciate you being here. Like, seriously, that's all I can ask is for you to be on the stream. And even if you can't make it, like, I am not upset about that by any means. You all have your lives. You have things to take care of. I want you to be happy and healthy first. You know, that's what I truly want. And that's what I expect, is that you're taking care of yourselves. You know what I mean? So please do that. Okay? Please take care of yourselves first and foremost. But if you are interested in learning more about how you can help me on my journey, then come by the Discord VC tomorrow. And yeah, and chat with me and chat with us and learn what you could do. I'll put the Discord link in the chat again. Hold on. Discord, there we go. There we go. So if you would like to join it, please know that you're welcome to. But there is no pressure. Oh my god. Please. Okay, there you go. Okay, everybody. That's that. That's all I have to say. Any questions? Any questions that are relevant to what I talked about today? Feel free to ask. Otherwise, oh, I also want to say thank you for the support on the sponsored streams as well. I know they're kind of like, sometimes, I don't know, like, it's different. You know what I mean? So I appreciate people being a part of that and whatnot. And yeah, it means a lot to me. So heck yeah. And for lurking and whatnot. I actually had a lot of fun with the sponsor streams recently. Like, I really enjoyed them. And so, like, the Bubsy one, Walk the Frog, like, I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm glad to have been able to do that and to be able to share that experience with all of you. So yeah, thank you. I have a mountain of notifications I have to fucking respond to, which just sucks right now, man. It just sucks that I have to respond to all this. I have to look at, I don't want to read social media anymore. Like, I just want to go offline, man. I'm so tired. I spent like 2 hours this morning because I posted my like announcement on like the, you know, the graduating from IRL concert independent hosting. My god, I can't say it anymore. I posted that and then I like spent 2 hours having to respond to comments. I was like, oh god. And it's all like nice shit, but I'm like, oh my god, I'm overwhelmed. So anyways, woe is me. All right, I'll see y'all on the Discord. Feel free to hang out on there if you'd like. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for being part of this journey. And I am looking forward to the next phase in Kōri's, you know, VTubing career. And I could only hope to see all of you here in the future. And I thank you for giving me a shot. Thank you for giving me a chance and for being you and for letting me be me as well. Anyways, I hope all of you have a great night and take care. I appreciate y'all so much. And yeah, I think that I'll leave it at that. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye. Yo, bye low. I'll see you next time. I'll see you either tomorrow for the community night, the community discussion, or on Thursday. I'll be playing a horror game on Thursday, actually, that I think Shogun would like. So I'm really excited for it. It's going to be really cool. I got it for free, so it's not sponsored, but I got it for free. Anyways, goodbye, everyone. Have a good sleep. Have a good rest. And yo, bye, low. See you soon. Yo, bye, low. Bye, 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 bye.